I wish you could just take music from Spotify and put it on Roll20, but
Nah,
whatever.
that would be way too easy. Come on, man.
Cool if they had like a system like that.
I mean, I can imagine Roll20 and Spotify teaming up for. Mainly, I would think they could like create a bundle where you do a subscription to Spotify and a subscription to Roll20 as a bundle, and
Yeah.
you can
And you
put
get like music
from
and shit.
Spotify onto here. Yeah.
Maybe suggest that or something, you know. Put it in the suggestion box.
Yeah, well, apparently Ryan meets with people from Roll20 a good amount, so maybe we should ask him.
Fuck, that's cool.
Hey,
Hello.
What's up, Brett?
Not much.
alright, so now we just need Rachel.
How many kids you got tonight?
None.
Alright. Lucky man. By the way, Clark, have you looked into that Ion Stone and how that works anymore? Like, by the way? Or he's gone. Okay, never mind.
I have. Can. Sec.
Wait, what?
I use a specific for looking up what items.
I mean, do you mean like how it works?
Like,
Or
like
the
the
actual effects?
like the
or
armor class stuff, and if it can get broken.
Yeah, I need to. Damn, I should have asked that yesterday. How's that? My AL game. Crap. I'll look it up now and see.
Okay.
I think it can. Because it says it has an AC of 24, 10 hit points,
Yeah.
and install damage.
I know.
So
Which
I think
is-
they can, like people can target it.
I'm just wondering if it either turns it off or destroys it.
I mean, I assume destroy.
Well, the thing is, magic items can't really be destroyed by a lot. They can be destroyed by other magic items or a artifact. I don't know about just a spell.
Mm.
I mean, spell is magic too, right? So, so wouldn't that kind of
I mean, generally, yeah.
work as a magic item? Just, yeah. Because people can grab it.
Mm-hmm.
How annoying that'd be! You just like, you're in like a public space. Like, imagine just like walking
Okay.
down the road with it like orbiting your head, and someone just like snatches it and walks away.
Well, I'm planning on not doing
Fuck.
that for that specific reason, but yeah.
All right, so here we go. I found it.
Alright.
Does depleting an Ioun Stone's hit points knock it away or destroy it? Ioun Stones fly 1 to 3 feet around the wearer's head, yada yada yada. The HP and resistance information is listed after the AC initially, which leads me to think that they're not necessarily related, but it's hard to believe that some rare legendary items could be destroyed with a few save damage cantrips. But you cannot use saving throws on Ioun Stones or anything, so
Well, it counts as
Yeah.
something that I'm wearing, right? So it would, if it's a saving throw, it would just be me rolling.
yeah, it would just be you. Your Ioun Stone doesn't take damage from saving throws like Fireball or anything.
Right. Right,
They
right.
have to actually target it.
Yeah. makes
Uh,
sense.
and person who responded said that on DMG page 247, an object's hit points measures how much damage it can take before losing structural integrity. This seems to be unchanged from the original AD&D. Yada 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 yada. Magic item resilience. It may bear noting that iron stones have magic item resilience and thus resist all damage. This is a generic property of magic items and is repeated in the description of Ioun stones. All right, so Ioun stones are resistant to all damage. However, it can still be destroyed.
Okay.
And I'll say it'll. I don't know if you could heal an Ioun stone or not.
I mean, an artificer might be able to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Alright, so I need to be very careful with this thing. Good.
Or its magical power could restore it slowly.
Yeah. Like over like a long rest, it kind of regains its cracks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Last thing I knew, she was busy with something small.
Uh,
I wasn't quite paying 100% attention to what was going on, though.
okay.
I mean, she's in the Roll20, isn't she? There.
There she is.
There it
Sorry.
is.
There she is.
Sorry, I have a 5-year-old and she's having a meltdown right now while dad's trying to get her into clothes so she can go trick or treating.
Oh yeah, I feel ya.
So yeah, that took a second.
All right, so let's get started with your spooky, scary story. So, it looks like it'll just be mainly the recruits and Cord tonight.
Oh shit. Ford has to like, I don't know, be a leader. Should.
Well, we'll see.
I believe in him.
You're not here.
Oh no, Cord's gotta be the freaking dad to all these kids. Wonderful. As they go trick or treating.
And Ari's already a hot mess. Tick Tick ran away.
All right, so let's get started. You guys had just defeated the whole demon and devil fort. Uh, you you head on back home. Donny and Tick Tick stopped. Donny said that he didn't want to go with you guys anymore. He thought that he had some problems with the leadership of the group, and he just left. Tick Tick followed suit. He didn't want to go anywhere without Donny, and he also felt the same way as Donny. But now you guys have arrived home. You decide to take a rest before heading over to the prince because you guys are all beat up. You also want to get attuned to your new magic items, so you go ahead and do that. So, as you guys awake, you notice that all of you seem to have slept in today. Because as you look outside, it's already turning to be dusk.
Ugh.
And as you look around, you see everyone having there's decorations everywhere. There's people in weird costumes that you would normally just see like bards in when they're doing a play or something. And it seems like everyone is just having a swell time over in what appears to be just a festival.
Do we have any idea what this festival is? Have we heard about it before?
Everyone can give me a history check if they like.
Why not? Nice.
One more 12. One more 12.
Did everyone get a 12?
Oh, nope.
No.
no,
Uh,
I gotta
Ari?
reload. Give me a sec. I gotta reload.
okay.
With my +6 and everything.
Well,
Well, I mean,
for now, For now, you
Thaddeus isn't
guys-
even here yet, so.
That's also true.
for now, you heard something about this holiday. Here, let me
choose
look
to-
it up real quick.
I choose to fail my history check
I
because
choose
it's
to
from
fail.
somewhere where I wouldn't have known about it.
Okay, so you vaguely remember something called the Devourer's Night. Don't really that you only heard about it because it was sometime in autumn, but don't remember what sort of holiday it is.
Jeez, guys, were these decorations here when we came into town yesterday? How long did we sleep for?
I don't remember. It was just so sad. I want Tick Tick and Donny back.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, unfortunately. But, hey, at least there's a festival, right? Might as well go out and see if we can see anything. Although, actually, we should probably report to the prince, right? Like, he should probably know about all the stuff that's going down. Or that went down.
You might. But as you guys are about to leave home, you see a squadron of rich children wearing different types of costumes. They run up to you guys,
Oh, God.
holding out some pillowcases and saying, "Sugar plums, please."
Oh, aren't you adorable?
I'm gonna not answer the door.
I mean,
Like he-
aren't we outside?
Are we outside? I don't know.
No, you guys don't have to be outside.
I thought we were in our house or whatever.
Yeah, you could have looked out the window and saw that everything's changed.
Hmm.
You hear a knock on the door again. "Sugar plums, please."
Shouldn't
Does-
we answer the door?
Does someone else want to get that?
Cord, do you want to answer the door?
I mean,
Do we really want to put Cord in front of the kids?
He is the spookiest.
I can answer the door, I guess. Open the door? I mean,
All right, so you open the door and you see a good group of kids. One is dressed as a water genasi with big armor and a familiar symbol on him of a blue jay, and he lifts up his mace. He's like, "Give me sugar plums, brother!" You also see a child that looks like a vampire, one that's dressed as a werewolf, another one that is in a pretty good and pretty creepy Demogorgon costume. And then you see someone with a mastiff that they've like painted, like put like a little red on to look like a hellhound. Trick
we
or
have-
treat, sugar plums, please.
do we have any sugar plums in the house or anything? Treat worthy?
You guys can roll me investigation check to try to
Oh,
find anything.
sugar plums? Why the hell would we have sugar plums?
I don't know.
Holy sh! Well,
All right,
have
Aaron.
everything.
What the shit when we have sugar plums and you open
Hey!
up a drawer and a basket of sugar plums falls out?
guys, I found some sugar
you-
plums.
You see a little note attached to it that you hadn't noticed before. You take a look at it and it says, courtesy of Prince Rygar, just in case you forget about the Devourer's Night.
Oh. Alright.
Wasn't that nice of him?
Here, Cord, you can give him these, I guess. I hand them the cord.
Like the kids are watching you as you like give the plums the cord, and they're just like, "Come on, we have more houses to go to."
I suppress my desire to kick them.
Cord, are you going to hand those to those kids?
I mean, did somebody give them to me?
Yeah,
just
I
now.
did.
I found them.
I sure
Yeah,
did.
I'll hand it to them.
All right, they each take a sugar plum. One kid just like swipes 5 from you, and they all run off. Thank
Ooh,
you.
little bastard. I mean, excuse me. I need to go say my prayers.
Well, that's surprising. I would have thought Ori would have liked kids.
It's more the one little kid that stole the 5 of them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. She leaves the room quickly to go say her prayers, but she heads towards the kitchen, knowing that she's got cookies that she baked previously there. Have to resupply on my cookies, yo.
All right. What time is it? It's like getting dark, right?
Yes, it is. It's getting darker outside, and as you guys deal with all the children that ran up to you, a man comes up to you. It's the courier that Cord you've seen a lot of times come to your house to give you news. He's currently dressed up as some type of god with little like wings on his shoes and little wings on his back. Hey, so first of all, happy Devourer's Night. There's the doorbell. I'll be right back.
Bang bong.
That's a weird thing to say in the middle of coming out to a house. Huh?
Never mind, my paw got it.
Yo, pa.
Yeah, my paw. So he says, well, happy Devourer's Night. And he like looks at you guys. He seems like
Yeah.
a little bit confused.
What was that
so,
again?
Yeah, Prince Rygar said that you might not know what tonight was. Devourer's Night is a night where we fully consume and indulge in any sort of activities that we want. You know, under the law. It's a day to celebrate all the bountiful harvests that we're having during this time, and it's a good way to consume and make ourselves feel good, especially come winter time.
I see. Well, I mean, we've been out of town for the last 3 days doing the whole dungeon thing, so that's probably why we didn't know about it. Do you want us? Do you want us to?
Yes.
Does Rygar want us to report to him? By the way, we should probably do that.
Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Prince Rygar has requested your attendance over at his soiree over at the keep.
Oh boy.
He said that you can give your report to him, and then you can indulge in the festivities there.
The head pokes out of the kitchen. Does that mean I get to wear the pretty dress? Yeah.
Yes. Yes, he did say that since you don't know, you might not know about it. You don't have costumes. I don't know. Have you killed any creatures recently and skinned it? Do you have anything to wear? This is sort of a masquerade ball.
I don't think we've skinned anything recently. Not that I'm aware of, at least.
Lucky for you, the town is teeming with shops giving out monster masks and everything for anyone who needs them. So you can just go around and see which mask or costume you'd like to get before you go to the ball. I will recommend, however, that you do not wear anything that wouldn't be appropriate for a court.
Uh-huh. So, how about these clothes? And I show him the clothes I took from the incubus.
No. No.
Right. That those are out. All right.
No.
All right. I see.
Those are out. No.
I'll just put those away then.
Please.
Someone tell Callan he probably shouldn't wear the clothes he took from the succubus either.
Sorry.
Callan and Perry and
Yeah, where are they, by the way? What are they doing?
the last one are still passed out.
Oh, they are all tuckered out. Fair enough.
Actually,
Oh,
I don't
no.
think there's the last one. We're just missing Callan and Perry. So yeah, they are still passed out. They are still reeling from the events down in the.
Hey, Oriel, you wanna go
clinic.
like wake them up? They should probably be here for like Prince's soiree or something.
Do you really want to be the one that wakes up Perry?
I mean, you'd be better at it than I would.
She scares me a little.
Cord, you wanna go do that?
Cord?
Sure, I'll go up. I mean,
All right, so
All
Cord,
right.
you go ahead and try to wake Perry up, and you just like nudge her a little bit, and she's just snoring like a troll. She is out like a light. And then this, as you go over to Callan, he seems to be not. He seems to be sleeping, but it doesn't really look like he's breathing or anything.
Any commentary there, Cord?
oh, I mean, is he dead? I mean,
No, he doesn't seem dead. Like you poke him and he reacts a little bit, but he doesn't look like he's breathing. Maybe it's just very faint.
out of character, do Dompiers not need to breathe? Is
Uh,
he even the Dompier? I forget. I'm horrible at that.
I'm pretty sure he's told people that he is, but I don't know.
Somebody
Either
bites
way-
people, and that's the Dompier. And that's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm confused about who does what.
Yeah, so yeah, that's Callan. And he's currently the one that doesn't look like he's breathing while sleeping, but he seems, tranquil enough, I suppose.
I mean, people probably seem pretty tranquil when they're dead.
Maybe. Either way, you just take this as your time to not care about them because they're just sleeping and they're not going to be doing anything. Probably for this entire night.
We need to continue to try and wake them up.
Roll a religion check, Ari. Please get a nat 20 so that I can.
Yeah, probably not gonna happen. Nope.
Okay, you don't get any message from your god. So yeah, they're just passed out, Cord. There's nothing really you can do.
Okay, I'll just head back down.
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I could be doing a religion check in the kitchen. I was
Well,
praying to my god after all.
wherever.
Yeah, I was praying to my god and stuff.
Cord, are they gonna wake up for this?
They're dead to the world.
Oh,
They're not waking up.
well, I guess we've had kind of a rough 3 days. Whatever. Their loss. Alright, well, let's see if we can find some masks, yeah?
Yep. So you guys know that one particular place You have one particular place in mind, Nasher's Row, that sells fine items to anyone who wishes to buy them, and you see a lot of people go in without masks and come out with them, so you can head right over there and try to get some for a higher cost. However, you could just head over to the East Gate district and try to get cheaper ones.
I
All
don't
right.
have very much money.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to all go together. How about
We also probably don't have much time.
yeah, I should probably try to just get these as quick as possible.
All right. Well, quick as
Let's
possible would be just running over to Nasher's Row and then grabbing a little bit more expensive ones and then heading over.
is the carrier still here?
No, he went off.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna ask him
Maybe
when
they-
this where I was, but
Oh well, he would have told you. Oh, it's starting in about an hour.
oh. All right. Yeah, we should probably get this done. Do we want to just head over? Do we need anything? RE cord?
Might as well just head over.
Let me go look through my clothes real quick. She runs back upstairs, or I guess. Do we have a layout of this place? I really need like a layout of this place.
Layout would be nice.
There's a basement, a main floor, a second floor, and like an attic that's open.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know
you're
how to
asking about the
describe it.
house. There. So as you enter, to your right there is a sort of living quarters with couches and chairs and bookshelf and everything. To your left is a dining table, and just behind it is a sort of kitchen area that has cupboards full of food and all
cookies.
that, and cookies. You're gonna have to start rolling me baking checks to see if you can make cookies.
Is the door
Okay.
in the center of the house then? Like, pretty much? It's not on the
What do
left
you
or
want me
right?
to roll
Pretty
for you?
much. Just roll straight d20 because I'm sure you don't have proficiency with cooking tools.
You're gonna make me cry when these are really bad.
Well,
That one.
let's see it.
Fuck you. Wow.
Oh
Nat
shit!
20.
There we go.
These
Holy shit.
cookies are the best cookies you have ever created in your life.
Don't give one to Aren.
Oh my god. No. No, 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 no.
And go ahead and roll me a d10. Oh no. You only make 2 nat 20 cookies.
Oh man.
Really?
But they're big cookies.
I look at
And,
these like monstrously large cookies that I've made, and my eyes go really wide. I need
Yeah,
to
you,
share
like,
these
put
with
a
my
little-
friends.
You put a little icing on them and actually made like evil demon faces that you had saw down the orc the orc stronghold to make it a little bit more festive.
I think these are like those cookie cake sized cookies.
Yeah.
Is there a place to put down that rug that I took from the lair?
Yeah, you can
hoping-
put it down in the living room or just right in the middle of the house because as you go straight from the opening door, it goes right to the stairs.
Okay, door straight to stairs. Are there stairs up or stairs down?
There are stairs up, and then on the side of the stairs, there is a door that leads down to the basement.
On the side of the stairs. Which side, left or right side?
Left. To the right side is a wall for the stairs.
Okay.
Clark,
Yes.
could these possibly be cookies that give you back 1 HP?
Nope.
They're that good. Hey, that's
They're,
a nat 20. That's a nat
Yeah.
motherfucking 20.
but you didn't put any healing ingredients in there. You put flour and chocolate.
It is imbued by my natural magical abilities.
Well,
Gosh.
congratulations. Everyone's gonna start feeling wonderful when they eat these cookies, but
I know. Hey,
they're
hey,
not gonna get healed. But
fine,
their wounds are not going to close up as they eat this cookie.
fine. Aaron, Connor. I expect like the best, like cookie. I don't know, num description
you're
ever, so
gonna
you can get another CP. Okay.
you're gonna have to give him like find a reason to give him a cookie, because
What reason would Ari not have to like
I don't know.
have to not give him a cookie?
It'd be kind of weird just give someone a cookie out of nowhere, right?
Alright,
Hey, guess what? I've
So,
got 2 of you here right now, and I've got 2 cookies.
are you guys gonna be heading out?
Yeah, let's just head out.
No, I
Head
called
to the
them into the
next shop.
kitchen. No, I called you guys
Alright.
into the kitchen.
Ar-
Fuck you guys.
You bring
Ariel, what is it? We gotta go. Like, this thing's in an hour.
Yeah, but I have these cookies, and they're just for you guys. I mean, I'd split them, but they're sleeping, and you snooze, you lose. So, cookies, please, please.
Okay. You don't want to have
How
one?
big are they?
They're cookies. I made them.
Well, you don't want one?
No, I have to go get dressed.
And, how
And she
big
runs
are they?
upstairs.
Okay.
There are 2
Pretty reasonably
cookies.
sized.
Yeah, and they are pretty like size of half of a plate size cookie.
Damn.
Pretty big. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll eat one.
Cord will cut his in half and eat one half.
All right. So, yeah, Aaron, this is same level as
As the
freaking
omelet.
No,
Yeah,
for
you-
him it would be another level because Ori made it.
Aw.
Yeah. This is amazing.
Ugh.
Apparently, even though Donny was never good at anything besides cooking, somehow Ari has gotten his skills and has made this wonderful cookie that you just take a bite into.
I just
And
kind of go starry-eyed and start drooling a little bit.
yeah, you thought you were drooling before, but now, ooh, geez, these cookies are great, man. Like you're half thinking of just stealing Cord's other half. Like you were thinking that it's worth the consequences of taking it.
I mean, he didn't eat the other half, right?
I mean, I'm holding it.
Oh.
He's just holding it in his hand, and you're
my
just like your eyes are darting back and forth from it.
This is why you don't put crack in cookies, Pete.
Or in omelets.
Oh, Aaron's never gonna
Wait,
live that down. Never.
So is it a costume party or is it more like a math?
It's sort of both. You can choose to just go with a mask, or you could go as you could use a costume. A mask is required.
Then
Cord,
Cord will go up and get changed.
I'm kind of just thinking about wearing my armor. Just grabbing a mask on the way.
Yes, because that will work in court. In the court.
Yeah, it worked. It's worked last time, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a public event last time.
Yeah.
And last time you were also made to wear fancy clothes, you know.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, get Tic-Tic's fancy clothes are still hanging.
Do I still have those? We
They're in the backyard.
well,
I mean, you still have yours. you
yeah,
know.
the prince let us keep them, right? Okay. Okay, I'll get changed too.
All right, so everyone gets into some clothing. What exactly are each of you wearing? Let's start with Cord.
I am wearing my own formal clothes with gloves, a high collar, and a mask.
All right. Where did you get the mask from?
It was part of my set of clothing because he doesn't his face uncovered.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Aaron, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the fancy robes that I got from the prince when we had our audience with him. I don't know what that entails.
All right,
I don't
yeah,
remember
you're
the
wearing
description.
You're wearing some nice dark green clothing made out of nice linens and wools, and you feel very nice in it. However, you do not have a mask on you. And
Correct.
then Ari, what are you wearing?
The only nice dress that she owns is the one from the event with the prince. So
Right.
probably that, but over her chain armor.
Okay. So you guys head off into the night. 2 of you still need masks before you head into the soiree. So you know that Nasher's Row is a good place to go to, though their prices are a little bit steeper. But you also know that East Bridge or East Gate has a good amount of cheaper masks that you could go to. And then if you want to get really crazy, you could go over to the Spell Cliffs and see if they have any sort of magically attuned masks you'd want to grab.
How much time do we have left at this point? Like, how long
You guys
did it
still
take to get changed?
About 20 minutes to get changed, so you have 40 minutes left. It's
Jesus
not
Christ.
too long of a walk, so as long as you don't take too long in choosing your mask, you think that you can make it there on time.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna go over to the East District, see what they have there, and I kind of run off,
All right.
leaving Ori and Court alone.
Ari, where are you gonna be going?
I kind of looked accord. I don't actually know this city that well. And I don't have very much money.
Well, let's just go to Nasher's Row for now.
Okay.
Okay,
Nothing
so
is
let's.
fun. Wolf thing. It's a wolf,
Yep.
right? It's
Yeah.
a wolf.
So we'll first go over to Aren. You are over at Eastgate, and you're looking around and you see a bunch of nice, scary masks. You see pretty moderately made wolf mask, and you just see like regular just wooden masks with eye holes and stuff. They're not really that impressive.
Okay.
What exactly would you be looking for?
Did I get the impression that we were supposed to have like fancy masks from the courier?
Yeah, probably because you're going to a soiree with the High Prince of the Lazar Principalities.
Okay. Well, what I actually did was I went down to the Spell Cliff just to look in on that real quick before I went.
All right. You head over to the Spell Cliffs and you see many gnomes and humans uh, at their stands with wonderful masks. Like these things are vibrantly colored, they're really handcrafted, and some of them you could see magical effects pop off of. So you head up to one of the stands and you see that there is a rabbit mask that it's a purple rabbit mask, very well carved, uh, nice colors added to it, and you see that there's a tiny hint of magic. And as you look closer, the mask changes colors as you look at it.
Alright, we don't need anything that fancy. What else is there?
There are just regular plain masks that look really well handcrafted. Pretty much everything here has a magical something on it.
Okay.
Either that be it makes it sparkle, it makes it change colors, maybe sometimes it changes form depending. It's really what would you be looking for in a magical mask?
Okay. I'll look for perhaps maybe a wolf or some kind of bird of prey mask. For magic, I don't want anything too flashy. Maybe like some subtle color changes or anything.
All right, so you head up and you find a man selling some jackal masks,
Okay.
and they're nice black masks that you see one that doesn't really seem to have any magical properties on it.
Sir, how much for this mask?
Oh, yes. Oh, that one. Yes, that's the. That one is. Well, honestly, I didn't put too much work into that one. I just gave it a nice gloss and added a little bit of color to it. But the magical property doesn't really do anything besides really just make your face more disappear in the shadows, I suppose. That's
Oh,
about it.
interesting.
That's just the face. I've had a lot of kids come up to me and ask me if they could just steal candy with this mask. No, just the face.
Oh, those kids, little shits. All right, all right.
Indeed.
What else would you have that you might recommend?
Well, I have. Well, it depends. Do you want lots of magic in it? Not a lot. Fine craftsmanship? Not so fine. It's up to you, really.
We can go a little bit finer on the craftsmanship, yeah.
All right. I have this one, and he pulls out a mask that is a pure white hawk mask.
Ooh,
And
nice.
oh, and I also have this one, and he pulls out a black like plague doctor's mask. And now the eagle one, it's very fine, and I actually added a little bit of lenses into it so you could possibly see further with it.
Ooh, fancy. And
And then
how
the
much for
plague
that one?
doctor's mask. For the eagle,
Sure, and also for the jackal, if you
Yep.
don't mind.
the eagle will be around 15 gold pieces, and the jackal will be 5.
Okay. What about and then the plague doctor? You were about to mention that.
Oh, the plague doctor, it's really just a plague doctor mask. Make sure that you don't get any substance in you, at least from the face. I could give it to you for about 15 gold pieces.
All right. You know, I'm feeling like splurging a little bit. I'll take the eagle.
All right, that will be 15 gold pieces.
Very well.
All right, he takes your 15 gold and he gives you the eagle mask. As you put it on, you see that it does enhance your sight a little bit. You can see a little bit further than you can before, and it's not really hurting your eyes too much.
Very fine. Thank you very much, sir.
Have a wonderful day.
Well, night, but yeah, I'll leave.
All right, let's head over to Ari and Cord over in Nasher's Row. You guys are looking about and seeing that there are wonderful masks. They have glitter on them. Some of them have glitter. Some of them are very finely carved. Some are engraved. What exactly are you looking for, Ari?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You do see a couple masks that look like angel faces, pure white. You also see some demon masks that are like black and red. You see a couple of fox and eagle and a monkey mask.
What would go with the okay, what does the dress look like that was given to me by the prince? Like what color or whatever?
Your dress, if I remember correctly, it was a pink dress. If I remember.
No. It's your world. It's your
Well,
world, dude.
it was pink. It was pink, and you see a lot of like rabbit or sparrow masks that might fit your outfit.
Hmm. let's go with the rabbit.
All right. The shopkeeper say, "All right, that'll be a 1 gold piece."
Cord will buy that, and he will also try and find a really sleek, dark copper mask that, like, color that
Oh,
almost
yeah,
looks
there's-
black.
Yeah, there's one of an actual dragon. If that's
Um,
what you're looking for.
No, just like a really sleek mask.
All right. There
Like
there is
nothing on
one.
it, just like really smooth and kind of rounded. No
Yeah,
real
there is
details.
one. They can give you that one for about 3 gold pieces.
I will buy both of them. Give them
All
5
right.
gold pieces.
You really don't
Oh,
have to
thank
if you don't
very
want
much,
to.
sir.
He just kind of pats Ari on the shoulder and says, "It's okay."
All right. So give me 1 quick second.
Ugh.
All right. So you guys all converge back pretty much right outside the military district. Uh, a couple of sergeants walk up to you guys and look you up and down.
My mask is off, by
Oh.
the way, right now.
Okay, yeah. Then they recognize you. They definitely recognize Cord, and they say, "All right, follow us." And they'll lead you through the military district and over to the Blue Keep. And something. You head on inside. It's a nice. They open the doors and it opens to a a long hallway that ends in 2 large doors. This is a different building than you guys usually go into, where there's the whole like throne and speak operations room and everything. This is a different building, and you see that there is a large ballroom here, and you see a bunch of different people just hanging out, having a good time. And you notice one man in particular wearing a that's wearing a large shark mask is pretty much getting everyone's attention, and you know this to be Prince Rygar.
Wait, a woman in a shark mask?
No, a man.
Okay, sorry.
It's Prince Rygar.
Okay. Okay. We're in like a large ballroom, right?
Yep.
Okay. Masks are on at this point.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of different people here. A lot of people having nice conversations. Punch bowls, basic, nice royal party. Servants handing out hors d'oeuvres and all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have never been to one of these before. Do one of you two know what to do here? Turning to Cord and Oreo.
You just mingle, be polite, say as little as possible. Pretty simple.
I can do that.
Just
I'll,
know who you say to what, because words matter here.
I'll head over to the drinks table.
All right, Thaddeus, give me a perception check.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Thaddeus, you notice these 3 people walk in, and these are exactly the people you've heard about.
I'll just start making my way there with my cane.
I've split
Alright.
off at this point.
Yes. So, Aren, you split off to the punch bowl. Let me roll something real quick to see what NPC you run into.
Oh boy.
Lucky number 8. You go over to the punch bowl, and you see a large man take the punch bowl, lift it up, and is just slurping it down.
I'm going to watch, amazed and somewhat appalled.
Yeah, some of the servers come over, is like, please, sir, you can't do that. Grum want drink.
Oh my god.
You let Grum drink. That's why he here, isn't it?
Please tell me there's a GG with him.
There is a woman with half a mask on.
I'm going to back away slowly.
All right, you back away slowly, and
What else do I
Grum
s-
doesn't really notice you.
Do I see anything else in the room that I can, like, take shelter next to?
You see that there are tables nearby that you could just go sit down at, and hopefully no one will come near you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on the prince just because we're probably here to report to him.
Alright.
So we need to talk to him at some point.
Alright, well, while you sit down, Thaddeus, you walk over to Ari and Cord, who just came in.
Oh, he just said he was gonna be hobbling to Aren.
I'll hobble off.
Oh, hobbling to Aren. Never mind. Well, you can,
Do I get a
you,
mask?
yeah, you got a mask. You have a nice, metallic mask. Think Dishonored type of mask.
Oh boy.
I know what I was gonna say.
So you just slide on next to, Aren as he's sitting down.
I'll sit down beside him, like, kinda, ow. It, oh.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Hi. You're Aren.
Considering I have my mask on and I've never met this person before, I'm a little bit upset about this.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know who I am?
I kept in touch with Donny. He was a good friend of mine, and I'm searching for him.
Oh, you know Donny.
Yeah. New Donny.
Fair enough. Well, he's still alive to the best of my knowledge, but he parted ways with us, so I don't really know where he is right now.
Oh, good. He's probably doing the good Lord's work. Where's the rest of you? Where's
Where's who? Sorry.
the rest of your party?
Oh, there's 2 others who are here. The rest are still at our house. We just came back from something that was kind of difficult for us.
Because we totally tell the psycho murderer person we don't really know where other people are. Good job.
I mean, this is the prince's thing. I don't think there's like a threat here, right?
I mean, I can always get father to go look at them. And
It's not like we're
behind-
trying to
behind
keep
me
our.
is like a big metallic construct just like looming over me.
Oh. What's that thing behind you? Sorry.
It's father.
Father?
Father.
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 Better than mother?
Well,
That would sound creepier.
if that's all you needed, I'm gonna go see if there's something to drink.
Sure. Father, go get us some drinks. I want to talk with this man. He'll walk away. So,
I need to go to the bathroom.
good. Follow.
Please don't follow me.
I will do that exactly. I need help standing up. Father usually helps me stand, but
That's fantastic. He can help you when he comes back. And I leave.
Alright. regardless of him saying that he can't stand by himself, he'll just get up. Oh, okay. Start holding after using the cane as support. He keeps up with you.
Listen, sir. I don't know who you are. Why are you following me?
I'm Alfred.
Alfred.
Nice to meet you, Aren. It's been a pleasure following
You probably should have led with that. Why are you following me?
You didn't ask me my name. But nice to meet you. So you're friends with Donny. Is he doing okay?
I just told you I don't know.
Oh, you did. Sorry. Mine's going a little bit on me. So where are the rest?
I don't.
Father, he's taking his time. Father!
While he's calling for father, I'm gonna make a mad dash for anything to get me away from this crazy person.
Can I go make a stealth check?
Can I make a stealth check?
Are you running?
No, I'm gonna try to
Or-
discreetly duck in a place where he won't notice me.
Yeah, you can start getting into the crowd. So go ahead and do a stealth check.
Okay, please. Yes.
All right. So
That's not bad.
as you go to yell at father, you turn around and you see that your friend Aren's gone.
Hey, can you? Thank you.
Oh, it's those fuckers.
Sorry.
Young kids always running away. You can't keep. Oh, fuck, good guy. Where's the rest? I'm gonna start hobbling around.
I mean, you can still see the other ones. You marked like where they were. They didn't move too far, and you know what they're wearing.
And I mean, it's kind of hard not to see Cord.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to see the super tall human and the Asimar.
Oh yeah, I guess I should describe Thaddeus a bit. He wears a very long, dirty blue robe, and it seems almost too long for him, like he's gonna trip over it. He has large spectacles of different sizes. The one spectacle that's shorter or smaller is always closed. His eye is always closed on that side. And he always walks with a hunch and uses a long stick for a cane. Less of a cane and more just of a stick. And he's always smiling. And if you actually saw like his full face, he is elderly as fuck. He's like, I don't know normal age for half elves, but I put 300.
I'm pretty sure half elves only live to be like 120.
Sweet, I'll do that. 100.
Okie dokie.
He's old. And he has like crazed look in his eyes. So he didn't have a mask on. He'll start shuffling on over to Ariel.
No, they often exceed 180 years.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right. So anyway, despite the age, you head over to Ari and Cord, who are currently just chatting up by themselves. And yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ariel. You look
Um,
really pretty tonight.
Thank you.
Donnie's words were kind and truthful. Hi, Cord. You're big.
Oh, you knew Donny?
Hi.
Is he okay?
Well, I don't know. He's gone kind of dark.
What do you mean?
Well, he hasn't responded. The last letter I got saying that he was going somewhere.
When was the last time you spoke with him?
I didn't speak with him. I wrote a letter.
Yeah, more semantics, but yes.
Semantics,
Same
that's a
difference.
big word. Hi, Cord. You're quiet.
Cord is just kind of looking at him.
He does tend to do so, yes.
So, I was looking for him, and I'm hoping that if you guys, being his group and everything, I would be able to, make contact with him.
If he were still one of us, then yes, but he's chosen to move on for now.
Oh, he died. He's
No.
not sleeping.
No. Adventuring. on his own.
adventuring. On his own, that's stupid. He's probably just not gonna do so well. He's a little slow.
Ari narrows her eyes at him.
I mean, slow, but he's got his heart in the right place.
You might really, really want to watch your words right now.
I can't watch them. They're. Oh, you mean litter? So, did I offend you? He'll start kind of getting down to his knees, being, I'm sorry, I apologize. That happens a lot.
Please get off your knees.
Okay. This hurts. Oh god, arthritis. Sorry. So, why are you people here? I snuck in.
Because we were invited?
Oh, that's good. So if I'm with you people, then I won't have to be searched or anything.
Why are you sneaking in?
To find you. I mean,
Couldn't go knock on the door where we live like normal people?
Perry and Perry's sleeping, I'm guessing, because she's not here with you guys. And what's the other one? Callan, and the big insectoid creature, Tick Tick. He wasn't there either.
No,
But,
he's not.
Ari's hand kind of slides to the little bag of cookies that she's got, like, on a waistband sort of thing next to her. Little sad.
The
Kind of,
the emergency
yeah.
cookies. Can we have a
Yeah.
label for that? The emergency cookies.
Yeah, emergency cookies.
And Cord gave his other half of his cookie to Oreo when she came down. Since there was only two.
But no, she refused. Those are nat
Right.
20 cookies, bitch.
I mean, he doesn't eat sweets.
They were made by Ari. Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
shove them down your throat.
He ate half of it, and that probably gave him his teeth pain, just because he eats so little sugar. That was probably the most sugar he had in like a year.
Oh, well, I'm sure Aaron ate the rest of it.
No, he gave it to you. He wouldn't give it to Aaron.
Yeah, no.
Aaron had a
I don't know.
cookie from
As good as it
Cord.
was, Aaron wouldn't have taken cords.
Well, then I think there's just half a cookie sitting back there right now.
It's left for Tick Tick.
It's an offering.
Oh,
If he ever comes home.
And Cord
why
is-
you gotta rub salt in the wounds there, dude?
And Cord will like to do an insight check on whatever the guy is.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because he knows way too much information. Woo! Completely average.
You it's weird. Definitely, Cord.
What the fuck?
I mean, he must talk with Donny then. Honestly, that's your only conclusion about how he knows so much about you.
You guys like parties?
Cord is watching him very wearily.
Father likes parties. He's a good
This,
guest. Where's
this is
Father?
my first one.
Oh,
Father has returned with your original 2 drinks that you were gonna give to Aaron.
Thank you, Father. And I'm gonna take the 2 drinks from him. I'll look down at both of them, and then hand them out to Cord and Ari. Big drinks. Father got it. Good father.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Cord will take a very small drink to see if it tastes weird before Oriel can.
I didn't poison it. If I poisoned
It-
it, I wouldn't have. I would have been much more forthright. Father would have shoved it in your throat.
Would you have known that was what he was doing?
I mean, he just
Uh,
takes a
Court
sip.
suspicious. Court
He might just
suspicious of everyone.
assume. He might just assume.
That's
that
quite a
he
thing to
can
assume.
Well,
I-
I mean, it's Thaddeus.
Father, can you
I-
get me another drink? You've been good. Get one for yourself too.
Either way, Cord, you're fine. Father goes and gets 2 more drinks.
He's good. He listens very well. Ideal companion. I like him.
Ari takes a little sip off of her drink, but shrinks back just a little bit in her giant poofy pink dress.
Wonderful dress. I like to make dresses.
By the way, we're going with a Kaylee style dress. That's
Fuck
Okay.
just
And which one is that?
it's in the chat. You can see it in the chat.
Which
like
one
that.
in the chat?
The
Top or the
Tuesday
bottom?
group chat. The Discord chat.
No,
The
he
poofy
means
of
which
the
one.
two.
The bottom one. The Kaylee dress. Oh my god, that's right. You haven't Brett. Brett, we have extracurricular activities.
This is
Alright.
This is extracurricular, right?
No, this is regular
Yes.
activities. Watching Firefly is going to be an extracurricular activity.
Oh boy.
Fuck yeah, Firefly.
Right. He hasn't watched most of it.
So, you guys are talking.
I'm.
And
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Okay, I was gonna say
Oh,
I was
no,
gonna
go
wait.
ahead.
I'm gonna see if Prince Rygar has ever like an opportunity to approach him.
all right. So, as you head on up, I'm gonna roll another D24. All right. This time, you
It's always a
you're-
laugh.
You're going up to meet with him, and then you bump into this guy with like full plate armor. He's an Asimar, and his face is very bland. He has a completely bald head, and he just like looks down at you.
I'm so sorry, sir. I must have not seen you there.
Oh no, you're fine. He's just like weakly waving his hand. No, you're good.
Did anything like spill or anything or whatever? Or
No,
did
nothing spilled.
we just kind of bumped into each other?
But you do see that he does have a glass in his hand, and it's sort of steaming a little bit. And from the smell of it, it's tea.
Well, I mean that's a little odd, but I won't ask about it. Well, I mean if there's nothing spilling or anything, that's kind of the end of it.
Yeah. He just like looks down at you.
Again,
I haven't seen you before.
I'm a little new to town, I suppose.
He like holds out his like really noodly hand. And says, Serwin Elway.
Serwin, sorry?
Serwin Elway.
Serwin Elwy. I'm Aren. Aren Ontar. Nice to meet you. I'll shake his hand.
Mm-hmm. And there's the doorbell again.
Okay, thank you.
He just like stands there and he's just like, well, nice to meet you. And he like goes back to drinking his tea.
Oh, alright. I won't press the issue. I'll just kind of head on
Very
towards
strange fellow.
Prince
Yeah.
Rygar.
So, yeah, you head over and you finally get to Prince Rygar, who is currently talking with a couple of people, but he kind of like spreads them out as you walk up. And who might you be?
My lord, I'll bow to him. I'm Aren.
Aren. You're one of the recruits that Miss Thornglade brought along.
Yes, sir. That's correct. I was just here to give you a brief report on what happened in the dungeon.
Oh, good. And he'll like tell everyone to like move on as he gets on one-on-one chat with you. So, what did happen down there?
Sir, I mean, no offense, but is this a private enough setting? Like, this is kind of the middle of the ballroom.
It's fine. Well, if you are worried, we can head towards the back.
I wouldn't, if it's fine with you, I suppose.
I mean, I've only assumed that this was you just snuffed out the problem. Is there something more?
Well, it's there. We found some connections to uh, a certain other prince who you may be concerned about.
I see. Well then, let's head on, you and me. I'm
Very well.
I'm sure the rest of your group will be fine, enjoying themselves.
I'm sure they will
And
as well.
and he'll lead you over to a side room that he has that's really just a different like dining room area. There's like tables set up and everything, but no one's in here right now. So he sits you down at the table. So, tell me, what happened?
For the sake of brevity, we'll just say I kind of give him the rundown, how we encountered
Yeah.
Nizan, and eventually.
Oh, what? No. Great. What? No.
Great Scott.
And then the important part would be that we found Grimslade, who was sent there by Mika Rockface. And then I guess their end goal was to enslave a bunch of devils and demons and use those as soldiers to take over the Lozar principalities.
Well, like you said, this Grimslade had been trapped there for hundreds of years. He must have been in one of the first raiding parties to head to Green Tarn back when, right after the Galifar incident.
I'm sure.
Anyway,
The only. Sorry.
it seems like he was the lone survivor out of all that, and it's good that you finally snuffed him out. Did you find anything else about his allegiance with Mika Rockface?
Like what? I mean, we know that he was sent by Mika.
I was wondering if there was any letters or possibly anything that may have been plans that Mika Rockface had back in those days, but obviously if you didn't bring them with you, then there must not have been.
Sorry, I don't remember. Did we find anything like that?
No, not really.
Okay.
You found Grum's picture book and then Tick Tick ate it.
I remember we found a map that the devils were using to plan their invasion, but nothing from Mika.
I see. Well, it's good that you stomped them out. Very nice job. I will get you your reward as soon as possible.
Oh. Very well.
Or did I already give that? No, I didn't. I didn't give you the reward for that. You guys just got money from inside there, right?
Well, we just got back just last night, so we haven't had the
So-
chance to report to you yet.
I'll make sure to get the money to you as soon as possible.
Very well.
Is there anything else?
There was something that Grimslade said that was somewhat interesting, to me at least.
What would that be?
With his dying breath, he was saying, he was talking about kind of the goals, and he said that Mika at the end wanted peace, which seemed odd to me, considering she wanted peace through piracy.
Yes, this is something that she brings up constantly within the Council of the Princes. She says that we should not try to progress civilization, rather we should go back to the golden age of pirating, seeing as that's all those our principalities are good at, being pirates.
And
I find that to be a very outdated idea. And I have been trying to get her to stop. Honestly, trying to get her replaced. She is a firebrand. And we can't pass anything with her around.
Indeed. I also found it to be slightly inconsistent. I'm not sure how she thinks that an age of piracy would bring peace.
Exactly. She merely wants piracy to be reenacted because she has her crew. She has her ships that she commands. She thinks that if she can get piracy back, that she'll rule the Lazar principalities. And
Indeed.
she's trying to, through negotiations with the rest of the princes, try to convince them that this is happening. But she is woefully misleading herself and others. So thank you for telling me about this. However, her political views are old news.
I'm sure. Just forgive me for my ignorance. I'm still new to this whole area.
It's fine. The princes keep their viewpoints secret from the other princes' people. Therefore, we can keep a sort of a neutral alignment between all of us, so that the people believe that every prince is working on the good of the principalities.
Of course.
However, only the princes know about the flaws of each other.
Indeed, and it definitely seemed like Grimslade was more than convinced in the vision that Mika put forward.
Well, that is because Mika Rockface is a very manipulative woman who uses cheap tactics and fear-mongering to try to get her people to act for her. If she says that they'll be taking away their homes and taking their children and civilizing them, as she calls it, then they'd be losing their history.
Hmm.
She's a dangerous woman. But it wasn't until recently that I thought that she was dangerous and evil.
I'm
There's
beginning
more
to
and
see.
more There's more and more evidence each day that she was the one to enact the attack on Tantamar. And actually, I'm hoping that with your voyage to go take out Captain Ink, that you might find some information that we could use to show the rest of the princes what her true plans are.
Ah,
Captain Ink is one of her, probably the most trusted of her pirates. So I would imagine if there was anyone that had any plans from her to take over Tantamar, it'd be him.
you know this already? I thought I was under the impression that this was merely suspected that he had ties to her.
It's merely suspected to other princes.
Ah,
They don't like to point fingers, but I know what's really going on. I do not act like a sheep.
of course.
Anyway, I hope that you'll be able to find something, but the ships are not ready yet. So, take your time to enjoy yourselves.
Forgive me, I'm.
Plenty of time here.
I don't know if you're familiar, but do you have an idea of how much longer it'll take for the ships to be ready?
Not but about 3 more days.
Okay. Very well.
Actually, no. I think I told someone that they could have some roleplay time. No. Yeah, about 3 days.
I mean,
You
3
guys
days
will
should be
still have
plenty of
enough time
roleplay.
Yeah, you guys will have enough time to roleplay and do skill checks and stuff for things that you want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 3 days.
Very well.
Is there anything else? Any more questions?
No. I do want to thank you again for the information you gave me last time we met.
Oh, don't mention it. It's least I could do.
Yeah, you, I'm not sure you understand how much that means to me, but I'm truly grateful that you provided aid.
Well, I am glad that it has brought you so much joy, and I hope that we do go on this voyage, that you have all the protection in the world.
I will do my best to accomplish this for you, and I'm sure the rest of Bermuda Hex will as well.
Wonderful. Now, I'm sorry, but if you have nothing else, I do have. I am the the main host of this party, so
Of course, my lord.
he'll nod his head and he'll get up and head back out to the soiree. Let's head back over to Ari, Cord, and Thaddeus, where Father has just brought in 2 drinks back, one for Thaddeus and one for himself.
All right, I gotta watch this now.
There.
I'll start sipping at the drinks. There's no calories. I have to watch, health.
Father nods his head.
Good. I know you got my back, Father.
He nods his head again.
I need to make you talk someday. Quiet.
Again, he nods his head.
Yeah, that's gonna get real.
You just seem so lonely. Gosh.
I'm not lonely. I got the voices. I got Father. And Donny. I have dreams about Donny. And the
So, how
home.
do you and Donny know each other?
I was his teacher.
And you
I'm
taught
totally inciting that.
what?
Okay.
I got better than a 10.
Roll deception or persuasion, depending on
This is
if you're
fantastic.
telling the truth or not. And you could do that as a secret, so they don't know. So just DM roll it to me. All right.
I mean, it's true.
Cord. He seems to be telling the truth, Cord. However, you still have your doubts about him.
Because Donnie said he learned this stuff at a cult. Just saying. Out of
you
character.
say that out. Okay.
So I don't know what that means. But Donnie said he learned this stuff in a cult, right? Like right
Oh
before he
god.
left.
Right
yeah.
before he left, he said that he was a part of a cult, and he showed you his tattoo.
So yeah, I taught him magic, basic rights and wrongs, how cruel the world can be. how
I think
to
the
tie
world
shoes.
tends to teach you that.
Yeah, it does. It does a lot. Been places, seen things, forgotten a lot of it, most of it, all of it.
You seem to not remember very much, sir.
Well, the more important stuff, like I remember what I had for dinner last night. Father, what'd you give me for dinner? That's right, it was chicken. It was chicken. You always got the answers, Father.
He nods his head.
Yes. See, we have a connection. He said chicken. It was chicken.
Yeah.
Did Donnie keep up the cooking? I was always proud of him. Pursue your
Wait.
dreams.
He makes a pretty good omelet, yeah.
It's good. That's all he made. That's all he used to make.
And his cookies were good.
Cookies. I didn't know he started baking. That's interesting.
He knew I liked cookies.
Yeah. Did I? Interesting. Father, write that down. Oh, you don't have paper. Remember that, Father. I need to remember that for later.
He nods his head.
Why do you need to remember that for later?
Just, you never know when you might forget things.
So, is there something else you need? Because we don't know anything about Donnie at this point.
I mean, I need a place to live. Kind of been living on the road, and Father makes good, housing, but you know, I can be of use until Donny comes back if you want. I can build things. Father, you know, he has claws. He can fetch drinks really well. Father, can you get me another drink? And I'm gonna hand him my completely full drink and ask him to get another one.
He heads off.
And yeah, it's just, you know, I just wanna, you know, help if I can. Been a while.
Cord?
Thank you. I'll be glad to join in. Bermuda Hex.
What?
It will do.
What?
What? Father, what'd you say? Father's not there. Ah, God, damn it.
Or just kind of takes Oriel and walks away.
Yeah. He's a little weird, isn't he?
More than a little.
He's gonna be following behind you guys.
I mean, Cord doesn't care. He's just ignoring him now.
Oh yeah.
Kinda,
Eccentric.
but-
Eccentric is the right word. Genius.
Are you listening in on my conversations?
Yes.
As soon as he gets more than just like weird, like Cord will notify the guards.
I mean,
All right.
I followed you guys. You kind of just took you away. Do you want me to leave? I can leave. I can go if you want. No issue.
I just don't really know who you are, and you're following us. And yeah, no.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Gabriel. Gabriel.
It's an
And you are?
interesting name. Thought you knew who I was.
Oh yeah, sorry. He'll kind of like tap this out of his head and be like, Ariel, you're the one that heals things. Yeah.
I'm-
Cord hits things.
I'm not gonna be saying this to be mean or anything, but are you really sure you want to be part of a group of adventurers? I mean, it's an awful lot to take on at your age.
I'm a healthy 40.
Yeah,
So, Cord, by this time you have gotten over to the guards and you have brought them over. The two large guards look over and say, "Is this the one that's been bothering you?" Like pointing down to Thaddeus.
Well, I won't go get him until he's more than just annoying. Right now, he's just
okay.
annoying.
Okay.
But like, if anything starts like becoming like more than just annoying, he will definitely find them. He doesn't care.
Okie doke.
I mean, I know a little bit of magic, and I'm really good at building things. Really good.
I can see that. I worry about you collapsing from some ailment in the middle of a dungeon.
Oh, well, the only ailment I have is crippling depression, as well as loneliness and anxiety. But
Jesus
that's
Christ.
that's all a given, since you know I don't really remember my past. Donny left. All I remember is Donny, and I'm hoping that he can help with that. But I remember
Schizophrenia,
parts of
voices.
what I can do. So I'm hoping that if I practice that, I can, you know, remember. And parts of what I remember are, you know, the magic bits, the building bits, and you know, I can be useful in combat.
How?
Father. Where's Father? Is Father back?
Wait.
Yeah, he's back with like another drink balance on his arm, on his metallic arm.
Maybe we don't show off these skills here. This is not the place to be showing off skills.
Okay. Well, I'll let you guys convene. I just I'll. I don't know where I can go. Where are we? Tantamar.
I look up to Cord, very confused and a little scared.
I'll see myself out. Have a good day, evening, whatever. If you talk to Prince Regus, tell him that Venator said hi. He'll
Well,
know
would you-
who I am. Father doesn't need to say hi. He'll say hi in his own way.
Do you know who you are?
Yes, I'm Lagaris.
Because every time you've announced yourself, you've said something different thus far.
Nope. Alrighty. Father, carry me out, please.
He lifts you up, and all the drinks like fall out of his hands and land on the ground. A couple of nobles just like get a little bit splashed, like, "Oh my gosh!"
Is it princess style?
Yes.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
Prince.
what's up
I-
with
like-
you being carried / carrying other people?
Right?
I quickly step back so that the only nice thing that I own doesn't get ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Then like father will look over to Ari and give her a nod and head out.
curtsy, father. That's the proper way.
Oh, he goes for a curtsy, but like lets go of you as he does it, so you just fall on the floor into the mess that he made.
Please take 1 damage.
I'll like slowly be like, oh, god damn it.
Where's life alert?
Slip, fall again. Get up. Yeah, fuck. Can I like take out my cane, push myself back up? Father, I taught you better than this. I made you better than this.
Sir, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Let me I'll prestidigitation myself clean.
The
I'll do
robes
that
are now
later.
cleaner than they were when you came in.
Oh no, I'm leaving that dirt, just like the juice.
Just for funsies.
And then I'll be like, I'll start like prestidigitating the floor to clean it up and be like, I got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm used to cleaning up my own messes. Alrighty. I'll see you guys at the house. Bye.
Wait, what?
Head out.
Yep. And he and the father begin to head out. As you're heading out, however, Thaddeus, you hear the clink of a glass. You all actually hear this, and it's Prince Rygar. He's standing up in front of everyone. He's looking around saying, "Well, happy the Devourer's night, everyone." And everyone gives a good noble clap. He says, "Well, I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. It's been quite a night. It has. Uh, Lots of wonderful costumes and masks, and meeting a lot of interesting people has been wonderful tonight. So, without further ado, I guess I've been standing up here a little bit too long. Have a nice night, and enjoy yourselves." And then, as he says that, the lights go out of the room. All the candles get blown out.
Am I in the room at this
And
point?
you-
In the back. Thaddeus
Yeah,
is green.
Thaddeus is still in the room.
Well, am I in the room? Is Aren?
Back.
Yeah, Aren, you're in the room as well. And everyone hears Thaddeus scream, and then you hear. And instantly the candles light back on, and everyone
we
looks
hear?
around. You heard.
The Wilhelm scream.
Oh, okay. I have my thing muted because I get easily.
Yeah.
Mhm. So he you look around and someone screams and looks over at an area of at a place nearby them by the tables. There's a large scorch mark in the ground and some blood on the floor.
I'm gonna hobble over.
Do we know
Oh
this
my
is gonna
god! Oh
happen?
my god! That's where the furbolg was.
Wait, the what?
The furbolg. The furbolg. That was. Where is he? And you guys don't spot any sign of a furbolg around here.
Do I even know what a furbolg is?
Aren't they
Yeah,
like half giant fey things?
yeah, they're half giant fey things,
Oh.
basically. They're really kind in nature and everything. And Cord, you've actually met one before. His name was Soft.
Oh,
He sold drugs.
oh,
The hippie.
Were they soft drugs?
they're hard drugs.
It was the marijuanas, the hardest of drugs.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
Uh,
mean,
for sure.
it's
anyway,
Schedule 1, you know.
yeah.
It's a gateway drug.
Of course, we live in a state where that's not really an issue.
So, the woman's just like screaming. Some guys trying to calm her down, and Prince Rygar like looks around the like lifts up his hands like, all right, everyone, calm down, calm down.
I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I see anything
Yeah,
dangerous.
go ahead.
I am gonna make an insight check on Prince Rygar to see if, like, this is a setup thing, for the murder mystery party.
Mm-hmm. So,
Wow, now we're rolling
Connor?
good.
You notice that well, first of all, Cord, with your 20, Prince Rygar has no fucking idea what just happened. He's trying to calm everyone down. His face looks worried. And Ari and Aren, you notice that a door to the kitchen is open, and you notice that there are footprints with blood on them, like blood-stained footprints.
I'm gonna stealth and head over to the kitchen.
All right. As
Ho,
you
ho,
go
ho.
over, well, as you go over, I was gonna say you're gonna get caught, but that's a nat 20. You
Sure is.
sneak by the guards right as they close the doors, and the guards just get by every door, and Prince Briar's like, all right, calm down, everyone.
Is
Whatever
there
happened?
like a knife in the kitchen that I can pick up?
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks to everyone. All right, calm down. If let one of my seekers see to this, and one of his mages comes over and casts a spell near the spot where the woman said he was, and he says, "It appears to be there's been foul play with magic here, some type of flame spell."
Do I see any,
All right, everyone, calm down.
do I
We're
see
gonna
anything in the
deal with
kitchen?
this. Not particularly, no. You'll have to give him another perception check. You look around the kitchen and you see that a chef's hat is on the floor next to the door that you came through.
Okay.
So Rygar's just like, all right, everyone calm down. Now, whoever did this is going to be caught. But we're going to need to talk with everyone here. And he'll
Thaddeus isn't
look
even
over
going
and
to pass
say,
Mission 1 for him.
he'll look over to you guys and say, luckily, we have our we have some proper adventurers and detectives, and like he looks at well, Aaron's not here, so he's just like, we have the proper detectives that can solve this for us.
Don't worry, I've got this. I have trained and
Nat
I'm
20's breaking the
capable
game.
of. I am a trained investigator. I will get down to this.
That's good. Um, everyone go talk to that man.
Alrighty. Please make an orderly line. I will talk to you one at a time. I am with Bermuda Hex. I am a seasoned veteran. Don't you have an issue with this? Just one at a time. I will handle all conversation pieces, and we will find whoever disappeared in a weird manner.
All right. Cord, Ari, do you do anything about this?
I mean, we would have to now. Because we know nothing about him and we know he can use magic. I mean, Cord would walk
Quartered what?
discreetly, get up to it, get his attention, and let him know.
To Rygar or Thaddeus?
Prince Rygar.
All right. So yeah, he looks down and he notices you, and he's like, "Oh, good, Cord, you're here. Can you be of any help to this investigation? We can't really let anyone out of here until we find out who did this."
I mean, I can help as much as I can, sir.
Good. And then can you please go help that man? He seemed troubled. So if you could go and ask some questions of the denizens of this party, I really much appreciate it. Who else did you bring with you? I saw Aren earlier. He gave me the briefing.
I do not know where he went. It is me, Oriel, and Aren.
Ah, well, this doesn't look good. Don't mention. He'll like get down and like whisper in your ear. Don't mention Aren's disappearance to anyone, especially the guard. Go ahead. Investigate everyone. I go look for Aren.
Meanwhile, do I see the footprints leading anywhere?
You look around and you see that the footprints stop, and you look over and you see that there is a rag, uh, pretty close by with blood on it.
Bloody rag. What do the footprints look like? Just like shoes?
Uh, Give me a survival check.
Does my favorite enemy apply here?
No.
Oh, so okay.
Well, actually, is a humanoid your favorite enemy?
It is.
Yes, then it would apply.
Let me just roll again then. Okay, 22.
All right, so you look at the tracks and everything, and they appear to be feet, like bare feet.
Okay.
But you know, that's as much as you can see because you can't really tell the size or the shape of these feet because
Sure.
it seems like only one part of the foot might have been like had the blood on it, so you don't know.
So where?
It's not making an entire like footprint in the ground, basically.
Right. So where do the footprints end? Is there like a direction that?
You head into the kitchen. You took a right, and it is next to like the stove. There's the bloody rag, and it stops there.
Okay. Is there another door? What's the layout of the kitchen?
So the kitchen has 4 tables on which the chefs cook the meat and everything, and get it prepared and send them out. You notice that there is a doorway just to your right that leads to the main hallway. there is a
Is that the one?
doorway
Is that the one I
to
just
your-
came through? Sorry.
No, that's the main hallway of the keep that you first came through.
Okay.
And then to your left, there is the dining hall that you talked with Prince Rygar in.
Okay. Um,
So
I'm gonna grab 2 knives, and I'm gonna
mhm.
look, just kind of peek in the door to my left to make sure that there's nothing in the room where I just met with Prince Rygar.
Give me a perception. Doesn't appear to be anything in there.
Okay. There's no other doors out of that way, are there?
There's only the door that leads to the main ballroom
Okay.
that you came through.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I'm gonna go out the door to the right, which would lead to the main hall.
Yep.
Okay.
So you'll go ahead and start looking around there. Let's head back to the rest of the group who is talking with people. So, Thaddeus, the first man that walks up to you is a tall human. He's very, very buff. Muscles out the wazoo, this guy. And he carries a great axe on his back.
They let you bring weapons into here? They wouldn't let me bring, like, I had to fight for father, and, like, I just don't. Did you kill him?
No, I did not.
Alright, I believe him.
For-
Next.
Okay. And he moves on. Next one that comes up is a female wood elf. She appears to have flour on her shirt. It seems like she might be a cook. And then also she has a bow on her back.
You were brought weapons in here too? Like, this is ridiculous. Are you one to cook? Did you kill him?
Everyone was able to bring in weapons if they wanted to, and no, I did not kill him.
I mean, if everyone would bring in, were able to bring in weapons, Cord would have brought his. At least a short sword and shield.
Yeah, but you guys decided to leave your stuff at the house because you thought that was what was going to happen. It wasn't until you got here that they were like, "Yeah, you can bring weapons in." So if you had like taken your weapon with you over to here, sure, but you guys sounded like you didn't want to wear any armor or bring
Excuse
anything to this ball.
you.
You specified that you wore your armor. Everyone else, however, said that they wanted to get in nice clothing and go out with their masks.
God damn it.
Over it.
So, the next person will come up. He is a elf. His skin looks a little bit pasty for an elf, and he just looks down at you with contempt.
Hi.
I.
Misty.
You look like a freak.
I mean, that's one way to put it. That's very hurtful, though, and I don't really appreciate when you say things like that. Did you kill him?
He like flutters his eyes and rolls his eyes. It's like, no, I didn't.
Insight check him.
All right.
I mean,
He's-
is Cord up there yet with him?
Yeah. Now you would reach him as he's talking to this guy, and this guy appears to be just like not having any of this right now. He's just like, he doesn't look like someone who would murder another person. Honestly, he doesn't have any weapons on him, and he looks pretty much annoyed by this entire situation.
I mean, if you're so annoyed, why don't you leave or, like, be helpful?
Well, I want to leave, but I can't. So,
Like,
get done with your investigation. Already convict someone already. I want to leave.
Alright, Father, can you take this man in for additional questioning? You can handle the questioning. Don't let him leave.
What the hell? Where's your proof? And father comes over and like grabs him by the shoulders and starts moving him. Hey, this is unlawful. What the hell?
Just
I said
let
I was an
him
investigator in this
go.
situation, and that means my word is final. And Cord.
So
Yes, Cord.
yeah, so Cord, you're here now, and you just watched him as he arrested this guy for just being a butt.
Let him go until your final decision.
Yeah, I just it was more for like additional additional questions that father was gonna do.
Sure.
How is father going
Fa-
to question him?
He can talk.
I mean, it hasn't talked the entire time.
You just can't hear it then.
Yeah,
Can father talk out of
No.
character?
No.
Okay. So father just like stares at Cord.
Just have him let the guy go.
Alrighty. Father, let the guy go. Watch him.
He lets the guy go, and his gaze like immediately drops down on him as he like begins to walk away. His head starts to turn, not moving his body.
Good, good father. Keep doing that. Watch him always. Cord. I am tired. It's time for my nap. You can take over questions. Where's Ari? She probably will be good. She is good at talking to people.
I'd like to be elsewhere, comforting more any like women or children that had attended the party, trying to get
All right.
small answers out of them
Yeah,
as to
you
what
you're
they saw or what they
talking.
were doing.
Yeah, you're talking with the woman that yelled that the guy had disappeared. Roll me a persuasion check as you're like talking with them and trying to make them feel better. All
It's not bad.
right, so you make them feel better, and the woman's just like, I don't know what happened. The cooks, they just brought the food, and then the lights went out, and he was gone.
that's
I
just
don't.
so terrible.
It is. I don't know what's going on.
And how do you know this for?
I don't know him. I never met him until tonight. He it was really awkward. He like bumped into me a little bit and like tried handing me a bag of something.
A bag of something?
Mm-hmm. He, and he had like this really weird accent. I he said, "Hey man, why don't you try some of this tonight, man? Makes the party go by even better, man."
How strange.
Mm-hmm.
And did you take any of it?
No, I just like hit his hand away and said, "No, get away from me." And then
Hmm.
a second later, he was gone.
Oh goodness. Well, it's okay. It'll all be better soon.
I hope so. Uh, so yeah, you continue to comfort all the kids and children and everything. Cord and Thaddeus, you guys are back at the front with everyone in line to get questioned.
I will ask more specific questions about like what they saw, anything they noticed, if there were some people that they like that aren't here now, anything like
So
that.
so
Oh,
they you go to each individual person, and there are some characters here. You first the first person that you talk to is a human who's dressed in monk's attire and appears to be heavily enamored as he slurs all his words and apparently talks about how they had to make him leave his keg outside or something. Next one is a dragonborn that talks to you, and he's uh going along the lines of like, "Oh no, I didn't see anything happen, but that scorch mark, people are probably gonna assume it's me because he is a red dragonborn. I'm just here to provide the music. I didn't do anything else." Next one up is a halfling who appears to have a nice cloak on and some daggers. And he just says, I have no reason to kill anyone, honestly. No one's given me a job to do so. And, I've kind of stopped with the whole killing people for money business, so I'm good. Uh, and he never even saw anything. Uh, do, do, do. The interesting folk that you do meet are a chef who regales you with how he cooked up the chicken and how he actually got some of the meat from a remoraz that he has given here, and he says his name is Chef Blaze. To
Oh my
those who
God.
don't know him,
God damn it.
and he says that he doesn't know anything about what happened to the furball. All he knows is that he helped bring out the plates of new food as the furball was taken. There is a dwarf who says that he's just here from Stone Rift, trying to enjoy himself. Uh, he did see that the door to the kitchen did look open, especially when like the guard started closing everything. He said that there was the door swung open for a second and then closed. So he doesn't know if someone went through there or anything, but it looks suspicious. There is a kobold who says that he is a bard. However, his singing voice, as he tries to practice it in front of you, is god awful.
Oh god, shut up. Just stop talking.
And then Cord, a very familiar face walks in front of you as he takes off his mask. You notice that this is Father Don, brother. Hey there, brother Cord. How you doing, brother?
I'm fine, Don. How are you today? Other
Ooh,
than,
brother.
this whole mess.
Ooh, brother. I just came here to enjoy myself, brother. But now someone died, brother. I need to find their body quick, brother, before they up and die, brother. He's only mostly dead, brother.
I mean,
I can still
death-
bring him back, brother. I can
death
still
doesn't
do it.
exist. Death doesn't exist, so it's fine.
Ooh, brother, I can tell that on you. You're never gonna die, brother.
I know I don't die. I don't. People don't die. It's just a figment of imagination, not even scientifically proven. Can I go investigate if there's any sort of blood like dragging or like from where actually it happened?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check as you go and look up.
Can I do investigation instead?
Nope, perception.
Fuck.
It's trying either perception or survival.
Those are both shit. Okay. Where is my perception? There we go. Fuck me.
I will follow him
Yes.
and do the same thing, and
All right. Go ahead and give another perception cord
Continue to
or
comfort
afterwards.
or survival.
because somebody's got to do it.
Cord, you don't really see any tracks of the blood either. You see it leads a little bit, but you don't really know where to.
Can we go to the kitchen?
Is it kind of towards the kitchen doors of any way, shape, or form?
Not to your eyes, and currently it's a little bit weird because apparently when people were lining up, some of them had stepped
Smudged it
in the
all?
blood. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
well, I will talk to Rygar and let him know that somebody saw the kitchen doors open and then move, and see what he would like to do next, since this is
All
his
right.
place.
So he says, "Well, I'll give you access to go to the kitchen. Just watch yourselves." And he'll like look over towards the uh wood elf and the chef Blaze, and he'll say, "Perhaps you should keep an eye on those two. If it's leading towards the kitchen, there might be a good chance that the staff did this."
Do you know how many staff there was for this tonight?
There were 5 cooks and 3 servers.
Okay, Cord will keep that in mind and do a quick head count of people who look like staff and see how many there are.
Yeah, so you look around and you see that there are, uh, you counted it up, and there were 5 cooks that you talked to, but only 2 servers.
Okay. And I will let him know that a server is missing then. Before heading over to the kitchen.
All right. So you head over to the kitchen. The guards let you in. You look around, but first let's go back over to Aren, who is in the hallway.
Okay, do I see anything in the hallway? Any guards? Any people running away?
There are no guards in this hallway.
Okay, well
And,
that's suspicious.
give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right. So you see, you try looking around to see where this person had gone. You can't find too many tracks of them, however. You look around and you see that there is a bathroom door that's open, but as you look inside, there's no one in there. You then go over to see another door you find is appears to be a closet, but currently it is locked.
Are those the only 2 doors that I see?
There are also a set of staircases that heads up to a second floor, and then there is one more door to the left and one door that heads outside.
Okay. Well, this is a mess. I'll run over to the door that leads outside. Can I tell which one that is?
Yeah, it's the there's a side door that leads outside. There's the main door that you entered, and then there's one that is to the side of it.
Okay. Um, yeah, that'd be most likely where he would go, I would think. So can I open that door?
Yeah, so you open that door and you head on outside. It appears to be a nice little garden that's out here.
Is
And
it
hmm?
is it like walled off or anything?
No, it's not walled off. Well, except for the giant walls that just encompass this entire keep. But no, it seems open to the area that it has. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
So many perception checks tonight. Hey, another 19. So you look over and you notice there's a slight glow near one of the trees.
Uh, okay. Is it like behind the tree? Is it
Yeah, it's behind the tree.
okay? I'll head over. I'll dash over to that. I'll stealth first though.
All right. So
Unless am
go
I
ahead and
still
roll stealth
stealthed
check.
from the nat 20?
No,
Whatever.
no. All right, still good. So you sneak up on this tree. You silently, making sure not to crack any branches or anything. You turn around the tree and you see that there is a giant furbolg with what appears to be a little piece of paper in its hand that's glowing at the end.
Uh, what do I see? What does it look like he's doing?
It looks
What's
like
the paper doing? Is it just
it,
glowing?
he puts in one end in his mouth and then pulls it out and blows out smoke. Oh man. Those lights were freaky, man. They made me drop my bong, man. That sucks.
Okay, this is most likely not the same for Fireball because that was in the place.
You were never given a description of the furbolg. but you really only noticed 2 tall people in the soiree when you were there. It was Cord and one other guy. This guy seems the appropriate size.
Well, then there would have been 3, because you said there was another tall guy packed with muscle.
Oh yeah, that was the first man who you didn't even get the name of.
Well, I wouldn't know that, but
But they are severely different. This one is not bulky or fit or anything. He's actually pretty skinny and tall.
okay. I didn't see the Furbolg who was. Wait, was the Furbolg dead?
No, there was scorch marks on the ground and blood.
And it was, and the guy was just missing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the furball says like, what?
Can I take a look at the guy's feet?
Yeah, you look at his feet and you see that there was apparently a cut done to like his heel, and he's just like, what, man? Someone's hiding behind you, and he like looks over behind the tree and sees you. Oh, hey, man. That's too crazy for you too.
I'm face palming. Were you in the ballroom just now?
Uh-huh.
And did you make the lights go out and run away?
I didn't make any lights go out. No, man. Like, here, like, oh, that must be weird, man. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, I can clear this up.
Can you come with
so-
me real quick? Just real quick. I'm just gonna we can leave your stuff here, you know, you can come get it later.
Man, no, let me just finish up here. I can.
You know, I
I
think
can tell you what
I
happened.
really need you to come with me real quick. Just
So it all started when I got here. And
you're-
here, you know what?
Now.
You know what? I'm gonna stop you right here. You can tell this story to the prince. Okay? I think he's gonna want to hear this a lot. And I'm gonna
Man, I don't think the prince wants to hear this story, man.
I'm gonna forcefully pick him up and start trying to drag him away.
He's a furbolg. He is twice your size.
Oh, well.
Furbolgs are still only medium-sized creatures.
He's still medium, but he is considered large when pushing, carrying, or shoving.
I'm gonna threaten him with the knives that I took.
Really?
Whoa,
But
man, calm
Can
down,
Cord
man.
walk in soon?
You walk
mean-
into the kitchen.
I mean, yeah, you took a while to do this. All your investigation shit, right?
Mm-hmm. So currently, Aaron gets a little bit of time to himself for talking with this
Aaron is gonna
furbolg.
end up killing the furball and then taking the rap for it.
I'm not gonna
So-
kill him.
So he's just like, by the way, man, my name's Soft. Nice to meet ya.
Soft, hey, nice to meet you, man. Could you? I don't wanna have to use these. There's currently a lot of confusion going on right now.
Why do you have those out?
I feel like-
man?
I
That's
feel
not
like-
that's not nice.
I feel like you could
man.
really clear up this situation by just kind of getting up and coming with me.
Nah, man, I'm good out here, man. I
Okay.
don't want
Okay. You know what?
to do
Here's
stuff
what
here,
I'm gonna
man.
do. I'm gonna hunter's mark him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go find some guards. And when I find the guards, I'm gonna tell them I found the missing firebolg.
So as you begin to head away, he like grabs you by the shoulder. Hey, man, you're not gonna go tell the guards I'm out here, man, right?
No, dude. Listen, man. I'm not a snitch. All right. I would never do that.
He like squints his eyes at you.
Come on.
Man, roll a deception check.
Fuck.
he squints at you, and he's just like, man, listen, maybe I didn't explain this right, man. All right, you're just listen, and he's gonna like, he's gonna like sit down next to the tree, and with like the force of his hand, he's going to push you down to sit down next to him.
I'm gonna try to resist this.
All right, go ahead.
I do not.
He
Wow.
pushes you down, and he's just like, "All right, man. Listen, this is what happened, man." So there I was, thinking that this lady or whatever, like she was the one that called me up, man, like to come here. Because like rich
Uh-huh.
fancy people, they can't really handle parties like this. It's
Uh-huh.
a lot of stress, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I thought this was her, but she like shooed me away. So I was like, well, whatever, man. And I was just like, I couldn't find the guy, so I just took a little bit of my supply and got out my herbalism kit, man. But
Uh-huh.
when I went to cast like my produce flame or whatever, man, like the lights went out really quick,
Uh-huh.
and someone bumped into me, and I dropped my herbalism kit and my like flame, dude.
Oof.
And I
Man, that
burned
sucks,
my
man.
and like the flame like went down. Like I didn't get burned by the flame or anything, but
Oof.
the glass from my herbalism kit like cut me, man. So
Yeah.
I like made my way over to the kitchen, man, and
Uh-huh.
got myself a rag and wiped it off. And
Yeah, I found that.
I'm just done with this party, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna smoke a little bit out here, and then I'm gonna go, man. This
Yeah.
is bullshit, man.
Hey, man,
Like,
you know what? I'm just gonna.
uh-huh.
Do you need a light? I got a tinderbox with me.
Oh no, man, I got it. And he snaps his fingers and he
Oh.
produces flame.
All right, man. You know what?
Yeah, when the lights aren't going out randomly, then my like spells work, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always nice to have your spells work, you know.
So you're not gonna tell the guards, right, man?
No,
Because
no,
you didn't
no.
seem really trustful last time.
Listen,
You
man.
said that.
You seem like a good guy. You're just doing your thing. You know, I'm not gonna. I don't think this needs to be reported. You know.
Yeah, well, man, I'm gonna head out anyway, man, because
Okay.
I don't really trust you too much, man. You have the eye, man.
Uh-huh.
You have the eye.
The eye.
So I'm just gonna go, and if the guard is asked like what my name was, like, call me hard or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
do that. I'll do that for sure.
all right, man. See you later. And he
Uh-huh.
he gets up and he like ruffles your hair a little bit as he gets up and heads towards the gates.
The gates to the garden.
No, the gates to the entire keep.
So he goes like back into the house.
No, he goes out to the military district.
I'm confused as
Here,
to what the layout is here.
I'll ping you.
Okay.
So he's heading to this gate. He's heading through.
Like through
There-
the garden.
So
There's
he
nobody
was
at
in
the
the
gates
garden.
to make sure he can't get out.
Like there's no one there.
But no one has been alerted that there's a problem.
I'm
So
gonna
he just walks out.
I'm gonna yell to the guards before he gets there. Hey, stop him!
And he like looks around and is like, man, you're a dick, man.
Yeah. You know what?
God, I didn't want to do this, man. And you see as his form starts to shift, he turns, he gets down on all fours and turns into a dire wolf. And
All
the
right.
guards, like freak out and they're about to stab him, but he just like runs through the gates.
Okay, well he's not making it any easier on himself. I'm gonna go back to the party.
All right, so you head back to the party. The guards at the gate begin to like talk and get more people to block off this gate. Cord,
Okay.
and Thaddeus, you guys decide to head into the kitchen. Ari, did you decide to go there too?
No, I was going to kind of investigate a little further now that the guys weren't all over there, and I had gently excused myself from where I was sitting.
All right, so as you guys, Cord and Thaddeus, as you guys head into the kitchen, you see the lights all the lights in the kitchen go out, and all the lights in the ballroom go out. And Ari, lights go out. You're over with the kids. You're trying to keep them all near you so that if anyone tries to hit them, you can just easily try to grab them. But as that happens, you hear and a body hits the floor. The lights come back on.
Really should
You-
just
you
turn
got-
my sound back up.
And you guys notice that the kobold bard is dead.
Oh no!
Do we hear it in the kitchen?
Yeah, you hear the scream and the thud, so you guys can head right back out. And we'll say that Aren catches up with you guys, so you are all in the main ballroom now.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, the first thing I'll do is go over to Prince Rygar and let him know what happened with the first thing.
All right. So he says that is very odd.
I
I will
agree.
I'll tell some of my men to go looking for him, but he might just escape. So he goes over. He calls over some guards, and they head on out.
I'll be honest, I don't think we have to worry about him too much.
All right. Yes, because now we know that there's a murderer here.
I'm gonna go over to the dead body.
I also go over the dead body and I'll. Can I do an in perception or investigation?
Investigation for this one.
Can I assist in that?
Yeah, go ahead. You can give him advantage, or you can just roll your own.
I'll roll my own. Ah, fuck me. Plus. God damn it.
Oh, all right. So Aren, strangely enough, this kobold was killed by a fire attack.
A fire attack.
Yeah, it's very hard to distinguish, but it seems like something pierced him, and as you look at the spot where it pierced him, it appears to be some type of firebolt that hit him.
Uh,
Oh,
can I tell like the timing? Like, did it happen at the same time that Soft did a thing? Maybe.
Soft wasn't in there when this happened.
Well, I mean, it seemed like the first time like he tried to use magic, the lights flickered, so maybe they had something to do with him again.
Well, Soft wasn't in that room at all, so
Okay.
it might just be magic that causes this, or it might be something else.
Okay. Where's
I
Cord?
have-
What's Cord doing?
I'll and have her cast light on something on me.
Ping.
Just so if the light goes out, the lights go out.
All right.
Uh,
Still a light source.
This. Can I tell anything else about the body besides that it was killed by a firebolt?
That's about it.
Wow.
Well, with your investigation with the nat 20, you notice that this kobold was hit in the arm, or actually no, hit in the neck with the firebolt. It seems like where it hit, it was a small part of the body that did the most amount of damage.
So like it was targeted. Do I get the feeling like it was targeted?
Possibly.
I'm gonna talk to the body. So that I can do that.
I'm gonna ignore the crazy man beside me, and I'm gonna go over to Cord and say he was. It looked like this was like a targeted attack. He was killed by a firebolt to the neck. So clearly, some kind of magic user. Did anyone? Do you know if anyone noticed anyone leaving again this time?
Was a missing server.
You cut out for like the first part of that. Say it again.
There was a missing server.
Well, I found the missing server. He wasn't here. Um,
Are you talking about the Furbolg?
yeah, yeah, he was the
That
missing
wasn't a
server.
server.
Yeah, the Furbolg was a server. Yeah, I forgot to
he
mention this,
was?
but he did have like an apron on when he was outside.
Okay.
Apparently, he was dressing up as a server so that he could get this guy uh, that he was going to pass on. He he just dressed up as a server to do that.
Yeah, don't have to worry about the server. I took care of that. He's gone. He's not responsible for this.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. So you don't believe that he would be responsible for this? However, there is definitely something wrong here.
Clearly. Can I make a can I make a perception check and can I look at like maybe the rafters or the walls of the rafters, like see if anything's up there?
Just 1 second. So, Thaddeus, at first level, you regard any corpse as alive or sleeping. If you happen to stumble upon them, you can ask any corpse you considered intact 3 questions. So yeah, you can go ahead and do that, Thaddeus.
walk up to the body, kind of like fix his clothing a bit. So, who attacked you?
He like opens his mouth and he says, "Too dark, can't see."
Okay. Do you which direction were you facing when you before you fell?
I was facing towards the main doors.
Ah, and who was in front of you before?
A lot of people.
Thank you.
Because you, Ara, you would have noticed that like, the kobold was one of the last people that you guys interrogated, and so he went to the back of the line.
Oh,
And
sorry. Was the burn mark on like the front or the back of the neck?
it was like right in the Adam's apple, like
Okay.
right in the front, and he was looking towards the door, so the person had to be in front of him, but that is a lot of people. There was only a couple people that were behind him. Oh, only one person, a dwarf.
Okay.
Who was the closest in front of him?
The closest in front of him would be a hobgoblin.
Kobolds are pretty short, right?
Yeah, they're pretty short.
Was it at a downward angle?
Yeah, it looks to be at a downward angle.
Call over the kobold, or no, the hobgoblin.
The hobgoblin steps towards you. What do you want?
Well, I want to be able to, have ease that don't hurt and, have drink and, for this to be figured out.
I already answered your damn questions. What do you want now from me?
I just want you to calm down and, listen to me. Do you practice in any sort of, like, arcane art?
He casts a prestidigitation in his hands. I'm a wizard. It's what I do.
Ah, well, congratulations for being a wizard. I am an artificer. I build things.
Congratulations. What do you want from me?
Thank you. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
All right, roll. What's the saving throw? Wisdom save.
Yes.
If I remember, he has pretty poo-poo wisdom, so... Oh wow, he rolled good, and as you tried to charm him, he just shakes it off and just like, listen, old man, don't you cast a spell on me without my permission ever again.
Sorry, I didn't know I needed permission. I just kind of usually do it. Usually people just act nicer, and it kind of just works. Cord,
Yeah, well, I'm not like most people.
Meanwhile, I've been relaying all of the information that I saw to Cord.
All right.
Cord, Hari, anyone? Arrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi. This man, this fellow, the first guy said it was some sort of magic. He can use magic. He was the closest towards him, so.
You know, the
Well,
fire is fairly bright. Did no one see anyone cast this in the dark?
seems odd, definitely.
So, if no one saw anything, that means the fire either didn't travel any distance, or it was invisible fire,
Or they cast darkness.
or they cast darkness. But wouldn't darkness last more than just a second or two?
They can dismiss it. Can I? I'm gonna sit down and start ritual casting detect magic.
I'm gonna go over to the dwarf that was behind him. I'm gonna ask him to come with me, and me and Cord can ask him questions.
All right, so Aaron, Thaddeus, you start to cast detect magic, and you do realize that detect magic only works on things that have magic currently, not that had magic. Correct.
Oh yeah. I just.
So you'll be next time someone casts a spell, you'll be able to feel who it is as long as they're within your range.
Yeah, that's. And also, he's just kind of trying because he knew magic. So.
All right. So, yeah, you take the dwarf aside, Cord and Aaron. Yeah, what do you want?
Just to ask a few questions. Just trying to figure out what's going on here, you know?
Good. I love questions. It's like that game where you ask questions. And it has a number. 19 questions.
20 questions. I'll go back.
20 questions. That
Uh-huh.
game.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what's your name, friend?
Name's Dolgram Ambershard, and he like pounds his chest. Proud dwarf of shit. Where do I come from? Why am I here?
Uh-huh. You're you just can't remember? Nothing about where you're from?
Stone Rift. Stone Rift.
Uh-huh.
From Stone Rift.
And what do you do in Stone Rift, just if I can ask?
Well, kind of weird thing is I was actually a sailor.
Uh-huh.
But, Stone Rift, that's an underground city. So they kicked me out, kicked me on my ass. Wife left me. Well, she didn't really left me. She died. Pretty bad death, too.
Uh-huh.
And he, he's like, you, Sonny! And he points over to a guard. Go get me a damn drink.
You know, I think we're gonna hold off on the drinks for right now. I think we all need to sober up a little bit.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, well, kind of sucks. We're just kind of in a bad situation right now. So, a
I have an
sailor in
idea.
Stone Rift, huh? How'd you get there?
Well, I was born in Stone Rift, and we like using magic. Usually use storm magic and stuff, but I majored in the healing arts, and we were me and my wife. We headed on out
Healing.
to some. Yep, healing, and
Could you
me and my wife.
could you demonstrate some of this magic for me? I'm pretty,
Uh,
I'm not a magic
yeah,
user myself, really.
sure. 1 second. And he like holds up both hands, putting up, and he's like, "Hold on." Ooh, ooh.
Wait,
Okay. And he's like
how did,
slaps his hands together and rubs it, and like puts his hands on you and heals. Gives you a cure wounds.
Which doesn't really do anything, but
There,
I feel it.
there you go. Feeling better, Sonny.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Can I insight check him for what he's been saying so far?
Yeah, go ahead.
Eh,
I
who can
mean,
see in the dark out of us?
I don't think any of us.
Well, I
think
know at least
Ari can.
Thaddeus can. Can Ori?
Speaking of, though, I'm gonna cast Dark Vision on myself while we're here.
All right. So yeah, Ari was able to see, and so was Thaddeus. However, the darkness that swept over the room was uh, pierced beyond their sight. So the dwarf, you believe that being drunk is the best truth serum there is. So he's just telling you everything right now.
Uh-huh.
So me and my wife, we were told to go at this battle on one of these islands, and
You know,
I
I'm gonna be
sailed over
I'm gonna have to
there.
stop you right there. I'm sorry. This is, it's kind of an
Uh,
investigation. I just need to keep it moving,
what,
No offense to you and your story. Um,
um,
can what are you doing here? Like, why are you here?
they had ale,
Uh-huh.
and I'm friends with that guy, and he like points over to Prince Rygar.
Oh, really? You're friends with the prince?
The prince like nods his head. He was like, he saw that the dwarf pointed at him, and he is nodding in association.
Okay, okay, okay. How do you two know each other, if I can ask?
Well, if you let me finish my damn story.
Just kind of cut to the end part where you get to where
All
why you
right,
know the
I'll
prince.
cut. All right, buddy, I'll cut to you, and he like pushes your knees. Here's what happened. I fought a battle, and my wife died in front of my eyes, and fucking Rygar saved the rest of us. We've been friends since he's invited me to his parties, but never have I gone to a party where one of his friends, and he like does drunken air quotes, has ever said that the part about my wife dying was important.
I'm
Those,
apologize. I'm very sorry for your loss.
screw you, buddy. Is that it? Uh,
Y- You know, I'd look at Cord. Cord, do you have anything for this guy?
Cord's a little distracted and then comes out of it and is like, no.
Okay. I think we're good. I apologize for disrupting your evening. I hope you stay safe.
So, be in the dark and have dark vision, not see. Because, I mean, that's kind of important.
It's magical.
basically, you realize that it's magic darkness because Ari, she has dark vision and couldn't see the attack that happened. Ari, you're still over with the women and children, right?
I guess so. Nobody.
Do you want to join the rest of the crew as they're investigating people, or what are you wanting to do?
I mean, I was looking to investigate things earlier, and people kept talking over me and then ignoring me. So,
All right. Well, what do you want to do now?
um, I don't know. Sorry.
All right. That's fine. Uh. All right. Well. Ford. You basically presume that it was magical darkness that was cast.
Hmm. I will let Prince Rygar know about that, since obviously, I mean, he should know too, but and see if he has any wizards that he can trust that can cast counterspell, and have them watch out for people casting spells.
Mm-hmm. You will make sure that that happens.
And we can gather all the people who we know can cast magic and start talking to them again, more in depth.
Yeah, sure. So you'll begin to talk with people. Uh, so as that is happening, Ari,
Mm-hmm.
you're standing over there with the kids and everything. You're making sure that everyone's safe and everything. It seems like with your protection, they were not attacked.
Did the
Uh,
kids see anything? Because they're at a different level than the adults.
you made sure that the kids didn't. Well, you asked the kids if they saw what happened, and they just like shake their heads. They uh didn't see anything besides the thud and the kobold there. However, as you're talking with the kids, a large shadow looms over you as a big finger pokes you in the back.
Well,
Oi,
excuse you.
um, uh, you take care of kids.
I do, yes.
You do a good job. Like, like, Rum, Rum just worry about himself and his girlfriend, but like, you're helping little kids. Good job.
Thank you.
Uh, y- you you know what happened to little Dragon Man?
Little Dragon Man?
And he points over to the kobold.
I'm afraid I don't. I think that's what they're trying to find out.
Weird.
Did you say
Mm,
anything?
mm. And Grum thinks for a second. Um, Grum thought he heard something.
What did Grum hear?
It was like spell or something. Grum was just eating food, and he was like eating really fast and everything, and the the guard, the servant next to him that was like trying to give him plates and stuff to try to get him to either stop or just to finish everything off really fast. Uh, uh he, uh, the lights went out and Grum heard some some words.
Mhm.
I, Gigi, Gigi, you you know the magics, right? Yes, yes, Grum. I cast the magics. What is it do you need to know about magic, Grum? Yeah, I heard a a like a whoosh and a pew or something when the lights went out. Does that sound like magic? It sounds like something, Grum. Uh, maybe a little bit magical. Okay. Yeah. Grum heard magic, and it was near him. I'm sure she's typing out how amazing a job I did at her voice.
Is that her old
Oh.
character?
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's their Wednesday characters, I think, that they play.
hmm
That's fucking hilarious.
So, did that help?
Where were you standing when this happened?
Oh, Grum stand over there, and he points over to the table with all the food on it.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, the chefs and the servers are over there right now.
Hmm. Beside the little dragon man that was in here, is there anybody who was in here then that you didn't see, that you don't see now? Is there anybody missing?
No, not besides Big Furry Man. No,
Mm-hmm.
not Furry Man. Furbog. And he looks over to Gigi for confirmation. She nods her head. Yeah, Furbog.
Okay. The same one from earlier?
Oh yeah, he was missing then too. That
Mm-hmm.
weird.
Yeah. I think they found where he was.
Oh good. Don't worry for a little bit.
Yeah. I understand. It's okay. I worry sometimes too.
Oh good. Uh, so did Grum help?
Grum is very helpful. Thank you, Grum.
Oh, thank you. No, don't say that. And then Gigi gives a serious face and begins to walk away, and Grum looks over. Grum have to go. Good job with kids. Gigi, Gigi. uh, Grum mentioned how pretty you look today. Uh, and uh, and he runs off into the crowd.
Very nice. Very nice.
So yeah, Gigi, you just got some information about uh
What did you
who
just
might have
call her?
caused this.
Cool.
Oh, Ari. Ari, you learned some information about what might have happened.
I mean, you're not wrong when you say GG learned.
Yeah, Gigi learned that too. So do you want to continue talking to the kids, or do you want to go talk over to the group then, or do you want to do your own little investigation by going over to the table?
I want to go over to the table.
All right.
It's really over that way.
So you head over to the table, and the servers look to you, and they're just like, "Uh, so are you supposed to be helping find out who did this, or
I'm collecting any information you might have, yes.
uh, the servers basically say that they don't know what happened. They did hear a whoosh as just like Rom heard,
Mm-hmm.
and as you get to the last one, there are 4 chefs and the 2 waiters here, and the last chef that you talked to is just like, yeah, I heard it close to me, but then it just sort of, actually no, excuse me, there's 3 chefs here. Yeah, I heard it close to me, and yeah, that was it. It was odd because I had thought uh our our theory is excuse me, Chef Blaze and that one wood elf aeronaut were here.
Mm.
It was strange, but I didn't think too much of it. I mean, they don't seem like the killing type.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, I I must go speak with my party members, and I want to go over and relay any information they found.
So where are you going, Ari?
Give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry, it's fine. Um. I'm gonna head back over to. I mean, like Cord and them are still in the room, right? I mean, they haven't like.
Yeah, they're over. You see a dwarf just like push past them and head back into the crowd.
No one's left the room since we came in, right? No one's entered
Yeah,
or left.
no one's left the room. Everyone's in attendance.
Okay, so there's guards in all the doors and windows and shit.
So Ari, are you heading over to them?
Yeah, I want to head over to them and relay any bits of information that I've caught from the kids or from um, Grum or anybody else, since
All
I
right.
haven't really spoken to them since the first disappearance too much.
All right.
Ari,
So,
have you learned anything?
Um, little tidbits here and there, and I'm going to relay everything that I've heard.
Okay.
It's a fair
Cord
bit.
will literally say out loud that it.
You cut out.
That it cuts out.
Cord will say that if the murderer Blaze, he is just kind of, and then he kind of trails off and sighs, because that is just too on the nose.
You know, it
Like,
really seems like his name is kind of a huge hint, isn't it? I
I
don't
mean,
really have
Cord feels
anything.
stupid now, even though he doesn't know it's true yet. He feels stupid.
Well, Cord, maybe see if you could find any information about Chef Blaze. I'm gonna ask about the kobold who died. Maybe I can find out why someone would want to kill him.
all right. So, Ford, are you going to try to find Chef Blaze, or are you going to talk to people about him?
Um, I'll first go to Prince Rygar and see if he knows anything about him, like if like how like the hiring process goes or anything like
I
that.
mean, Chef Blaze was a special hire. He wasn't an adventurer, and he used to go around the world and slay beasts all the time, and he tried to make them into his own food. However, when I hired him, I told him that he'd have to stick to the planned courses that I had required. Yeah, he really wanted me to eat some remoras meat, but that just sounds unsanitary, honestly. Uh, but hey, he was a very good adventurer and an even better cook, so I hired him on.
How long has he been with you?
About a year now.
Hmm. Do you know if he's capable of using magic?
Yeah, he's a sorcerer.
Hmm.
Kill him.
Yeah. I think he talked about being uh, a draconic sorcerer or something. I honestly just thought it was bullshit. There hasn't been dragons in these parts for ages now, and for him to be a descendant of one's a little bit far fetched.
I've
Hmm.
heard weirder things.
Well, you can go talk to him if you think that he's a suspect.
Yeah, I'll go find Chef Blaze because he's over there magic, so at the very least he can help.
Yeah, he's currently just standing around near the wood elf woman. Yes, how can I help you?
Um, were you near the tables the last time the lights went out?
Oh, yes, we were, but then the lights went out and we didn't want to get killed, so we ran.
Did you hear anybody casting a spell?
A spell? Not really.
Hmm.
You could go ahead and do it inside. I know you want to.
I didn't even think of that. I'm trying to think of what to do because I'm horrible at investigating stuff like this. Like, I think of way too many options to actually try and think of a good one. But yeah, I will inside him. Woo, good roll.
Yeah. So he is obviously lying. He definitely heard a spell.
Alright. There you go.
How is the wood elf acting since they've been together pretty much the whole time?
She is a little bit on edge. She's like rubbing the back of one of her foot with another, and she's just hands behind her back, just not really like trying to look you in the eyes.
I'll just look at her and go, "How about you?
Huh?
Did you hear
What? No.
anything?"
Uh, she'll look. She'll look to Blaze really quickly and then say, "Nope."
I'm gonna wander that direction
All right.
very quietly.
Oh,
In your armor.
Hey, quiet for me, okay? Quiet for me. Not
All
stealth
right.
checking here.
Clink.
Just
Clink.
fuck you.
She's doing the Skyrim crouch walk in her full armor.
Yeah.
oh.
Fuck you. Again.
Clank. Clink. Clank.
You got a natural 20 too, really?
Oh no.
So, uh,
But
yeah, the wood elf is like notices you as you walk up, Ari, and then she stops looking at you.
Fucking hey.
Does my ritual finish now? Yet?
Yep.
is there
You can
anything
detect magic.
Alright,
like
I'm just gonna wander over to them too.
All right.
can I like tell with an arcana check if somebody is able to cast magic or would that be something else?
Uh, I think it would be either Arcana or it would be Insight to see what they kind of use. So go ahead.
I'll do arcana even though I'm not proficient in it because that makes more sense to me. And nope.
Alright. I'm
So,
assuming you're trying to see if the woman can cast spells.
yep.
You don't really know.
I will just straight out ask her then if she can cast magic.
Um, yeah, I can.
Well, what kind of magic do you cast?
She holds out her hand and it's sort of like a entangling snare, and she's like, "I'm a ranger."
Would Cord know if rangers can cast darkness or firebolt?
If not, you could ask me.
You would not know Cord because uh, currently you don't have that information on rangers.
Uh, is Aren around? Or is he
Yeah.
someplace else
I
right
was
now?
kind of wandering a little bit away. I'm not like that far away, but I'm asking about the anyone who would know the kobold who died.
Yeah, no one really knows the kobold. Even the other musicians were. We don't know why Prince Rygar hired him. We thought he was like a jester or something, but we don't know.
So
It's
no
really
no one
weird.
knows who the hell he is. Even not even like a name.
I think he said his name was Nibbles or something. Nibbles Quibbles.
Huh. Alright. I'll wander over to Cord then.
All right.
Would Thaddeus know if a ranger can cast Firebolt?
Are you a ranger?
No. I am arcadely based.
Does anyone want to
Arcana.
ask me on my way over?
I mean,
You know what? Fuck it. Ari's gonna pull Aren aside and whisper into his ear. Is that something that the Rangers can cast?
Is what? Like the darkness? Or
Any of that?
no. No, not that I'm aware of. That is not the kind of magic that we can do.
She kind of bites her lip and then nods and sticks close to Aren, not really wanting to be too far from her own party members at this point.
Yeah, we're more about like nature magic, like a lot of detecting things and stuff like that, not obscuring. Although we can cast fog cloud. We can do a fog thing. Is that maybe what it could have been? I wasn't here for the second one.
No, it's more of a darkness, and
Yeah.
even I couldn't see through it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. Or fire either.
Good to know. I think the others need to know as well, though.
Yeah. I'll relay that information to Cord.
Good information. I really appreciate you bringing that to the group.
Who the fuck are you again?
Oh, me?
And why are you here?
I'm here to look for Donny, and my name's Kaldak.
I think that's a different name than the first one you used. Okay. I'm gonna ignore the crazy man again. Cord, what do you got?
I will look over to Chef Blaze and ask him how he got his name.
Oh well, it's a wonderful tale. Back when I was just a lad, I was over in a land far, far away in a large city, and I was born into a guild family, a chef's guild, and we cooked and we cleaned and we did all the things. And eventually, when I got older, I found that the food didn't taste quite as good as it could have been. I tried experimenting with uh, more ingredients and everything, and then I just found that it wasn't the ingredients that was the problem; it was the meat. So I went out and I started adventuring. I killed dragons. I killed remoras. I killed anything I could get my hands on, and I tried out their meats. And I found that that was a true culinary experience. So, because I am a sorcerer of a golden dragon, might I add, ancestry tree, yada yada yada. You don't need to hear about that. I was proficient at cooking up all the animals that I slain.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I do need to hear about that because that's important. Thank you.
I'm gonna interrupt if I can. Did you happen to know the kobold who was slain, perhaps?
Nope.
Huh. That's
I
odd.
mean, he bragged to me a little bit. Said his name was, "Hey, I'm Nibbles Quibbles, and I'm the best bard in the world." Something along those lines.
Something along those
Okay,
lines.
can I get a good roll again?
Yeah.
Nope. I do not know whether he knows the kobold.
I will also insight that. I also do not know. Okay. Um.
Run. You believe that he doesn't really know the kobold at all?
I'm gonna go over to the prince, and I'm gonna tell him that no one knows who the kobold was or why he was here.
Yes, Nibbles. He's a new hire, and honestly, it's didn't really want want to hire him, but I want to show to the other races of monsters that live on this island that I accept all types of people in my court.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, yes,
Is it
but it was
possible?
a terrible mistake choosing Nibbles. Well, it's already a terrible mistake because look at him. And then also he really was, according to the other musicians, a brat. I couldn't get the normal musicians that I had here because I said that he was going to be playing.
So is it possible that this murder was perhaps politically motivated to discredit you?
Possibly, but I have no idea.
Or is there anyone here who would want to discredit
I
you in some way?
I don't believe so. The people here are all people that I trust. They're my good friends and allies.
Hmm.
Uh, except for that one, and he like points over to Thaddeus. I really don't know who he is.
Yeah, we don't know who he is either.
He oh no, he came to me yesterday.
Oh, is
Uh,
that so?
yes, he was looking for Donny.
Oh, yeah, he told us that as well. He's
Yes,
he's an odd one.
he's strange, but if he's a friend of Donny's, I told him to meet you all here if once you came. I'm sorry. I
Hmm.
didn't think that he'd like come into the ball. I thought that he'd wait outside or meet you at your home.
Well, let's we can cross that bridge when we get to it, yeah? Let's just figure this out first.
Yes, we should.
I'm gonna go
So,
over to the door, like the main door, and I'm gonna see if there's anything there. Like
all
any,
right.
like maybe a hole or a scorch mark or anything. Or if it's locked even.
So you head over to each door, and they're all locked thanks to the guards and everything. What exactly are you trying to find by checking these doors?
Well, uh, just, I don't know. Come back to me.
All right. Cord, what are you doing?
Um. Hmm. I will. I have no clue right now. Um.
All right.
Can I?
Well, if you don't,
Has anybody talked to the
yeah,
guards?
yeah, you can definitely go talk with the guards. What do you talk to them about? Because they seem a little bit busy trying to guard the door, but they're more than happy to help you out with
They're
trying to
more
find the
than
murderer.
happy to talk to a pretty girl who's.
Yes, that too.
Uh huh. Mhm. Okay. So she's gonna, very shy demeanor, sort of walk up to each guard, sort of individually, and ask them for everything that they saw that might be of importance, anything unusual, anybody they felt not right about, that sort of thing.
The guards they didn't really notice anyone as they were casting. They didn't notice anyone casting any spells or anything like you guys have been hearing. They heard definitely something, but they didn't see whoever cast it. Uh, all they heard was it happened between the span of about 12 seconds, they say. Like, they heard one whisper, and then another whisper, and then a thud. And they believe it was happening from, like, the same area. That the whispers all came from the same area.
Mhm. And did they all sound like they were in like common, or was there any sort of special language that they
Yeah,
heard?
they were in common.
Hmm.
Uh,
She's gonna very cutely curtsy to them in her very
Oh.
fancy dress.
I'm gonna roll a perception check for them because
I feel like they're not doing a very good job if they're not being kind of perceptive.
all right, yeah. So they were perceiving, and one of them says, "You know, I think both spells came from the same person."
Oh, that's so wonderful to know. However, do you think that you could maybe point out a couple of people that were standing in that general area where that spell came from?
He points to Chef Blaze and the Wood Elf.
Do
Did
they
it
notice
sound
that?
masculine
sorry.
or feminine?
I couldn't really tell. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It's only murder.
He just like opens his eyes a little bit and just like start to walk off.
Oriel, the passive aggressive.
I mean, the guards are really fucking up.
I mean, they kind of are.
I mean, they are.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but still. Damn.
Do Chef Blaze and the Wood Elf, the guard pointed at them?
Yeah.
How did they react?
They didn't really notice. They weren't paying attention to Ari and the guard. They were more paying attention to you guys that were standing in front of them.
I wasn't there at that point, but yeah.
I'm right in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
I will go back to the chefs and servers, and I will ask them if they noticed anything about the voice, and if they heard running as soon as the darkness happened, or if they heard the people leaving, like, after all of everything.
Did they hear people leaving?
Well, I'm talking about Chef Blaze and them, because they said they ran off.
Oh.
Somebody would have heard them running.
Yeah, people heard a couple of people run from one side of the room to the other.
Did the servers and the chefs notice if it was before the firebolt went off, the second spell, or after?
Before.
Times I wish I was a cleric. Or not a cleric, I'm a fucking paladin. Zone of truth.
And don't clerics have that too?
I do, but it's not prepped. Fuck.
Unlucky.
God.
Fuck you.
Did they notice anything
Very not
defining?
passive. Fuck you.
Did they notice anything defining about the voices? Male, female,
They could-
low pitched, gruff, anything?
I'm gonna roll a perception check for them because a couple of people heard it as they were going by.
And they were also a lot closer.
Yeah. Nope. Well, actually, let me roll one more. Okay, yeah, there we go. One of them, the big burly man that you first talked to, he says, "Oh yeah, it was a dude, definitely. I know what a bro sounds like, bro. And that was definitely a bro.
If you heard the voice again, would you remember it?
Probably.
I'll just have him come with me and talk to Chef Blaze again.
All right.
I noticed this and come over curious.
I'm just sitting there staring at Chef Blaze. Oh, Father, yeah, I want to come over here and stand behind him, stand beside him, make him feel comfortable.
Just ignore the creepy old man if you can. I'm sorry about him.
I'm eccentric.
You know, that has to be his
so,
catchphrase. Like, anytime somebody insults him, just, I'm eccentric.
All right. So, you go to him and you just try to get him to talk. And the big burly guy's like, "Yep, that's the voice."
And I say, I'll tell him thank you, and then I'll grab both of them and bring them over to Rygar.
Yeah, can I have Father just
Both
kind of
him
him?
and the burly man, or Blaze and the
Uh,
burning.
Blaze and the Wood Elf, because the Wood Elf's
Alright.
suspicious too.
Do I still have my
And
knives?
Yeah, you still have the knives.
Okay.
I mean, Cord has a knife hidden in his. There was no weapons allowed, so he has a knife hidden behind his giant belt buckle thing.
All right. So you bring them over, and Rygar's just like,
And
all right. What proof have you have on these two?
we have several spells were cast by the table where the servers and chefs were, and that man, and I'll point at the big guy, heard the voice, and it was Chef Blaze, and it was the same person both times, from what we've heard from the guards.
So Chef Blaze like looks over to the Wood Elf. He's like, "Oh no, I didn't kill anyone."
Well, like how horribly acted was that?
Horrible. You don't even need a roll.
Okay.
Can I?
Does Rygar need to roll?
And actually,
No.
you see him give a wink to the Wood Elf.
I'm gonna take my knives and put them to the wood elf's throat. Let's not do anything hasty.
What the hell are you doing? Obviously, he was the one who killed him.
Well,
Why are you sticking your knives at me?
let's
I mean,
let's call it insurance, shall we?
I will totally incite that. Yay, decent roll.
It seems
Like-
like she's telling the truth that she killed him, but she's hiding something.
I have a feeling that she like charmed him to do it.
And then Chef Blaze like looks over. He's like, "Yeah, no way, I didn't kill him." And he gives another wink to the Wood Elf.
I separate them by a good while, and I'll go over to Chef Blaze and
Mhm.
ask him.
I'm gonna keep my
what's the
knives to
Wood
her
Elf's
throat.
name? Like long enough so they can't hear each other.
Yeah. So, what do you ask him?
Just what the Wood Elf's name is.
Oh yeah, her name's Aeronaut.
And then I'll go and ask her what her name is.
Aeronaut.
Okay, damn. Is there any way, like, out of character, is there any way to, like, detect if somebody is charmed currently?
Identify.
The detect magic,
Hey.
I would say, would allow that. However, it doesn't appear that he is charmed.
Can I cast Charm Person on her?
Yeah, sure. She'll try to make a wisdom save. She's ranger, so
Oh yeah.
she passes. What are you trying to do?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's damn right. Get away from me,
Hey,
freak.
let's not be so hostile right now, shall we? And I'll just poke her a little bit.
Don't
What the?
be violent,
Get-
please. I'll ask,
listen,
Prince
we're
Is
not
this how
being
you
violent.
treat people in your court, Prince?
I'll ask Prince Rygar to bring a wizard over who knows charm.
All right. One of his guys will come over, and and he looks to you, Court, and he says, "Listen, you need to find some evidence now. She's
Well,
making a scene in my court, Cord."
we can just charm Blaze and see why he did it.
Go ahead. And the wizard, who's very high level, I won't even roll Chef Blaze because he has poo-poo wisdom. You'll get suggested, and the wizard will say, "Only speak the truth for the next 8 hours."
And I will, after that takes effect, Cord will ask him if he killed the kobold.
Well, yeah, I did. I guess. I mean, you guys are acting really weird. Like, this is just my role here, right?
Why did you kill the kobold?
Oh, because she told me to. She said that we were part of this, like, little fun murder mystery party.
Oh, isn't that interesting? As I dig the knives in a little more.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys are acting really weird, especially with that guy. He's really taking his like acting job seriously, and he points
I'll
to
walk
Aaron.
over. I'll walk over to Blaze and just kind of whisper in his ear. The kobold's really dead. You killed him.
Oh shit! No,
That's
Yeah,
quite the
but
reaction
actually,
there.
listen,
But
listen, no,
so
no,
true
no,
to
no,
character. So true to
no, no. I
I
didn't
mean,
kill him.
I
No.
I will take Blaze.
I mean, Rygar's right here, right? How does he react? Cord, you cut out again, by the way.
Oh, I just said I'd like prove it to Blaze is dead.
Shit, I did not mean to hit him that hard. I tried to pull back or something. Like, what the hell? And he checks it and he's just like, she said that he was gonna be wearing something like an amulet to protect him. That it was gonna leave a mark on him, but hey, you lied to me.
How is Rygar reacting to all this?
Rygar is just like head in his hand. He's just like, oh my god,
I mean,
is this
Cord
guy
is
this
face palming
dumb?
too. I mean, this is kind of too on the nose. And I was half right in the beginning. Somebody thought it was a murder mystery party.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you, all four of you, for the help.
You're welcome.
I think we know what happened.
All right, I'll turn over the ranger to the guards.
Yep. And she'll be like, "Damn you, Rygar! Damn you! You'll pay! You'll pay for what you've done to me, for what you've done to my family."
Did she say I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids?
Yeah, I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling adventurers and your dumb robot too.
Hey, that is rude. Father has a say in this as well. He is a good person, and I am much older than you. So
Father nods.
good father. Thank you. And no one died. I don't know what everybody's worried about.
I'm gonna continue to ignore the crazy old man.
The kobold is dead.
Nope.
How long has the kobold been dead now?
About like probably a half an hour.
Can
So we-
Father Don bring him
So
back?
we solved this in half an hour? That's not bad.
Father Don's just like, brother, I'm gonna need some I'm gonna need some shit if you want me to bring him back, and even then he has a chance of coming back. And Prince Rygar's like, don't worry, and he'll look to one of his guards and he'll run off and grab a crystal for Father Don. All right, brother, here we go. So
I mean, I have no clue how to do it. So
Father Don takes the gem and just crushes it in his hands and sprinkles it on the kobold. This was a
Can
very
Oriel
valuable
help?
gem, and I'm gonna roll a d20. This is how we rolled to come back to life, at least for my game. A
Since
one,
Oriel is a cleric, can she help? Or no?
it wouldn't really help his chance of survivability. This
Give
is
give him advantage.
no. The thing is with this is
Yeah.
that you have a chance of not coming back at all. So here's how I roll it. If you get revived, then I roll a d20. A 1 to 5 means that your soul does not want to come back to the body, or it is incapable of coming back to the body, and it's gone forever. You're not going to be able to be resurrected ever again. A 6 to 10 would be that you come back, but with a mortal flaw. Like, say, like, he got hit in the neck by the firebolt. He's not, if he gets a 6 to a 10, he's going to not be able to talk ever again. A 11 to 15 will be that he comes back and has a minor flaw, so he'll just maybe have like a raspy voice now. or something along those lines. And then a 16 to 20, he's totally fine. He gets fully healed and everything. So I'm gonna roll the d20 and let's see the fate of Nibbles Quibbles. So
Well, he can't
he-
talk.
he does come back, but he like touches his throat and he's trying to speak a word, but nothing's coming out. And he like starts to cry, but right now he's just like throwing a temper tantrum on the ground.
Told ya, he's not dead. Death doesn't exist.
Ari's gonna go to him and gently wrap her arms around him and just hold him close.
You're just gonna feel
Just like
him
scoop him up, yeah.
shivering. Yeah, you just feel him shivering and like little crocodile tears. Well, dragon tears are coming down his face.
So
Yeah.
point proven. Death doesn't exist.
I guess you're right, old man. Thaddeus, wasn't it?
I think so. That seems right.
Yes, you used that name when you first met me.
Sure, that'll work for now.
But anyway, Nibbles, we'll try to help out Nibbles, and Chef Blaze, you will be arrested and prosecuted. Even if you weren't knowledgeable of the fact, you still committed the act. So, you will be tried. Uh, I wish you luck. You, on the other hand, actually, she has like left the room. The guards have taken her away. We will prosecute Aeronaut and to the fullest extent of the powers here in Regalport.
Hmm.
So Ari, as he begins to sing, he cries even more because he was a bard, man. He can't sing anymore.
Oriel became kind of an ass.
Damn.
It's only murder, and then you sing to the bard who can never sing again.
Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna go over to the bard and say, even though you might not be able to sing, now the music of your fingers will be all the more important.
Yeah, thank God he can't sing.
Ah, shit.
He's just gonna keep on crying into Ari. And
What
the
type of
prince,
instrument does he use?
I tried.
What does he have an instrument, or did he just sing?
he just sang. That was his only thing.
Well,
He said-
shit.
So, the prince will be like, I really appreciate you all doing this. You weeded out interloper here in my own courts, and you also found out we were also able to bring back Nibbles. Maybe not fully intact, but he's back.
Maybe we should inform the patrons about this and maybe talk about this elsewhere.
Yes, I think that would be a good idea. And with that, the prince will go off and talk with you guys, and he will be giving you all his deepest condolences for like making you waste your time at his party solving a murder mystery instead of like actually having fun. So he says, listen, if you want to party, just tell me. Anytime I'll throw a party, no matter what you want,
Right now.
no matter what time it is.
Don't
You want
listen
me
to
throw a party
don't
right
listen to
now?
him. He's not part of Bermuda Hex.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an official member.
It's fine. We were here. You know, this affected us too, because having a murderer on the loose is never really a good thing. I'm
everybody's
I'm
name.
glad we were able to help.
Thank you very much. And here, I definitely have to give you compensation for this. There's no question about it. And he He tells a guard to go, and he brings back a lockbox for you guys, and inside is a pendant. This pendant was passed down from my family. It's worth quite a lot, so
Whoa,
you
whoa,
can
whoa.
have it.
You're giving us one of your family heirlooms? That's too much for this.
No
The-
problem. I'll take
Listen,
that.
honestly, this heirloom was taken from someone else's family. Honestly, my pretty much everyone's families back in the day were pirates.
Even
I
so, this is an important thing for your family, no?
listen. You protected me and my court today.
I mean, maybe just like some gold
You
would be fine, right?
well, this is basically gold.
Cord will take the necklace, put it on, and bow deeply, just to stop the back and forth.
Fuck, I was gonna say I wanted.
Rygar will nod and say, again, if you want to party, all you have to do is ask.
Oh, alright, we'll remember this.
I'm so sorry that this took up your devourer's night, but honestly, thank you very much. And I'm going to be looking into not only the people in my court, but better guards.
Yeah, you might want to see to them. Just
You
a
all did
little.
a great, you all did a great job.
You might want to look into seeing if you can get some magical defenses for yourself as well.
I will
can
definitely
be
look
public.
into that.
I can
Now,
do it for ya.
I'm sorry, but I have to talk with some of the guests. But Cord, can I talk to you for a second?
He will.
All right, so, Cord, let's go into whispers for a second.
Ooh, whispers.
Bitchin' ass and a hose.
So what do you think they're whispering about?
I don't know.
Beads. Who doesn't whisper about anal beads?
Yeah, something like that.
Anal beads. Anal beads.
Anyway, got some pretty art done tonight.
Yeah? Were you just drawing the whole time? While we were just...
Because you guys are talking over me.
Sorry about that. Honestly,
No point.
I just didn't hear you.
Yeah, like I said, there's just no point in fighting it, because... Oh.
Nah, you fight that, man. Just fucking yell at us.
Yeah, thaumaturgy is more of a cleric thing. Wait.
Just punch someone in the balls and spit in their face. It's good.
Is this Rowan or is this Thaddeus talking? I can't tell anymore.
Thaddeus. No, I don't know. What do you mean Thaddeus? It's not Thaddeus.
Man, you were just really looking to make characters and make terrible first impressions.
Fuck yes, I only make characters like that. It's more fun that way. And then it's just like, what the fuck? And then you learn to go past that once they actually kind of prove that they're.
Well, will
I
we?
mean, Thaddeus is a stretch. He's just gonna follow you guys.
This is gonna be
I have skills coming out of my asshole, so
real interesting.
I fucking 4 tool proficiencies.
Isn't the whole point of the archetype you're doing is that he's like literally going to go insane?
Yes.
Isn't he kind of already there?
He's already pretty much there. Yeah, you're not wrong.
I made it so much worse. I took amnesiac for my background,
Christ.
so I am a scientist. I am an insane scientist. I'm an insane scientist who doesn't remember his background. Who probably has dementia.
You know, the amnesiac with dementia really actually works pretty well.
Yep. That's why I was like, you know what? I want to play an old ass character that tries to play it off.
Also, we're a very young party.
Yeah. It's kind of just funny that way.
So we're just a bunch of 20-somethings with a old ass half elf following them around.
I think that that should be interesting. Also, one less person vying for Ari's heart. Oh,
Wait,
it's
doesn't
one less person for like
it does
Aren to be all like uncomfortable about.
does Ari not go for the oldies?
No, no, not really.
Doesn't isn't she like all for like the broken people though? So I feel like Thaddeus is pretty broken in a lot of ways.
You know, I have a penchant for broken things, but sometimes there's not enough pieces to put it back together again.
I mean,
That might be Thaddeus.
so as a warlock, I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Also, I love how Aren completely ignores that there's like a scared like lady on his arm sort of thing. And she's all getting like real close to him. There's like no reaction at all to this. He's like, no, justice first. Get off.
Listen, that might be that my bad because I'm not very good at role playing, but
I'm
You
good
know,
with the roleplay, bro.
there was the whole thing with Cord, and it's like it's awkward now. It's awkward.
Just assert your dominance.
Well,
What, like, are you asking him to like pee on my leg or something? Jesus.
he would do that, but
Your territory.
in his view, Cord already asserted dominance by being correct. Also by shoving him out of the way with no effort at all. That didn't help.
Sorry. Like, I couldn't hear anything for like the last 10 seconds because you guys froze.
Oh, I was saying how Aren feels Cord's already asserted dominance by being correct in the whole possession thing. So it's like, oh, alright.
Thaddeus believes in you.
I'm glad Thaddeus believes at least.
Yes, he does.
What does Thaddeus believe?
He believes in many things.
Does he believe in love?
No.
Aren doesn't anymore.
Thaddeus does believe in love.
Just not death.
All right, so
Doesn't believe in death.
Horde returns, and Prince Rygar then heads over to the rest of the people that were at his party, and he says, "You all should head home now. It's getting dark out, and I still need to talk with these people. Thank you so much for your help again."
It was our pleasure, my lord. We'll take our leave.
Little lady.
I don't tip my fedora because I'm not wearing one. Unless somehow the fancy clothes that he gave me include a fedora. Are we still wearing masks, by the way?
Yeah. I mean, Cord never took his off. I don't know if anyone else did.
I feel like if anyone, Ari might have, but I don't know. Aren didn't. Okay. Well,
Thaddeus will exit ahead of time.
and
Just uses-
we'll leave.
And as we're getting ready to leave, Cord will just kind of pull Oriel and Aaron back and just kind of explain to them what's going on with Thaddeus.
Which is
Like, the prince wants us to keep an eye on him for a while.
great.
Besides, we weren't going to be able to get rid of him anyways.
That sounds wonderful.
He
Thank you,
snuck
Clark.
he snuck into the palace to meet us. Do you really think we're going to be able to leave him alone?
You know, honestly, I'd say just leave him to his own devices, but at this point, he'll probably just follow us anyway. I don't really feel any obligation to this guy, but if the prince wants us to take care of him,
What's one more broken person, right?
indeed.
Thaddeus is actually not gonna go to the house, by the way. He's just gonna go to like right outside the palace gates and like have father kind of like hold him as he's gonna try to be a bum for the night.
Anyway, considering what's been happening tonight, I'm gonna see if I can scout ahead. Make sure there's nothing waiting for us. And I'm gonna stealth away. Not great.
It's still an 18. It's pretty good. So yeah, you stealth ahead, and are you just making your way towards home, but watching yourself?
I assume Cord's with her, right?
Yeah, Cord will
Oh.
stick with her unless she doesn't want him to.
Well, I was saying you're just gonna stealth ahead and make sure that no one's like trying to ambush you or anything, correct?
Well, ambushing them. Also me, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're cool.
Also on the lookout for a certain crazy Thaddeus and a mechanical construct.
Oh, yeah, you see him right when you leave the hold.
Great. I'm gonna avoid them.
He's just gonna be sitting there with father, whispering sweet nothings.
Yeah, you walk out and you see father just patting Thaddeus on the head, just sitting down next to the wall.
And I sigh to myself thinking, we're gonna have to take care of that. Great.
Is Ariel and Cord leaving as well?
Yeah, I think she's gonna dodge out of there and quietly take a moment to herself. Because now she feels like an asshole.
Hindsight's 20/20, as they say. Okay. What time is it as we're leaving? It's like what, midnight?
It's past midnight, yeah.
Yeah. So
Ariel and Cord walk by sad father and Thaddeus.
does anything happen when you walk by them?
Rachel.
So yeah, Cord, Rachel,
I
you
mean,
guys
I was just
walk.
kind of waiting to see if Thaddeus was going to react at all.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
kind of just, waiting for that sort of reaction to see if he was gonna like engage us, which he had been doing the entire time we've ever walked by or done anything within like 100-foot radius of him.
So you're walking by with one hand covering your eyes, hoping he doesn't notice you?
No, I'm just straightforward trying to head back towards the house. Tears all hidden behind her mask and stuff.
Thaddeus will look up, kind of half-hearted, like wave, and just kind of sit back down. Start taking out his blanket.
Ari stops and then looks up to Cord. You know we have to take him with us, right?
Don't do it.
I give a little nod and then kind of push her so she can say it, because I know it'll make him happy. And that would make her happy. Even though he's a weird person.
She leans up to Cord and pulls him down a little bit by like the little bow tie thing that I'd drawn on, so fuck it, you're wearing it. She pulls him down, just like, if you make me say it, I'm gonna put him in your room.
I mean,
It's all one.
yes,
It's all one room.
I mean, well, there's only one bunk room. Cord has claimed the basement as his own.
Oh.
True.
And yeah, he'll just kind of look at her and then be like, "Come on, Thaddeus, let's go," and then keep walking.
He looks up and he's like, "Oh, I need to have." Okay, thank you.
Ari looks over.
hurry up.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Kind of. Come on, father. We can't be late.
Yeah, father immediately stands up and starts walking.
I'll hold father's hand as I walk.
Hmm.
Why does the old person get to act like the two young people have to act like the parents?
Because roleplay.
Ari sticks close to Cord because she doesn't actually know her way home.
All right. So you guys will head home and go back to sleep, and hopefully next time Perry and Callan will wake up.
Boy, are they
Uh,
gonna have a surprise.
Yeah,
Oh, the
or
plot
else.
hooks. All the plot
Yeah.
hooks.
And
So
technically, there's 2 bunk rooms because we
Well,
decided
yeah,
this
there's-
wasn't co-ed. Remember?
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
only one room he can be in.
Mhm. So yeah, awesome, you guys. Awesome role play, fun
Oh.
times.
Does he just pop up in Perry's room? I really want him to just pop up next to Perry.
Oh boy.
I feel like that might be the case at some point.
Oh god.
Not like I've
Yeah. So,
in what these tools or anything. Like,
Ford, you're close, but not quite there. All right. So yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys will sleep. So let's hand out some things because you guys did a good job at role playing and finding out that Chef Blades done did it, but it was actually Aeronaut who was the mastermind. You found Soft, who was out in the garden, just having a smoke break. So, if my calculations are correct,
But
you
Aaron
guys.
couldn't just tell him that everyone thought he was dead and had to threaten him.
Yep. But each of you get 1300 XP,
Ooh.
and the necklace that Rygar gave you is worth. Let me see. It's worth 2,000 gold pieces.
fuck yeah.
You wanna just put that in
Yeah.
the party loot?
You
Oh,
can
that's
put it in
gonna
party
go-
loot, or you can divide it amongst yourselves.
Well, I don't think we should actually sell it because that wouldn't be a good thing.
All right. Well,
Well,
it's up to
he gave
you.
it to us to do whatever we want with it, but for now, let's just put a pendant worth 2k in the party loot. I think that's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah, just put it
It'll
in
be
there
the-
for now. And
Oh.
yeah. There we go. That's the Halloween session. I wish it was a little bit more spooky, but I like made
Murder
it on
mystery.
the spot. Yeah, like I had to make a murder mystery on the spot. I was just like, oh god, I can't add in more spoopy things.
Poor Chef Blaze.
Poor Chef Blaze.
Poor Chef
Indeed.
Blaze.
I
But
played with Chef Blaze, you asshole.
I actually for the NPCs in this one, they are all characters that I have created
I mean, yeah, we
and
kind of
are my
figured that out.
PCs. Yeah.
Wow, I'm rolling horribly.
It's yeah, Cord is
gonna
gonna
take forever.
take a while. Jeez.
Well, I got.
Oh, is
got
Cord doing
authority highlights
something?
4 times.
Yeah, Cord's doing something. Cord. The thing is, you did roll high sometimes, but then you got nat one time.
Ooh.
So it's gonna be a good while until at least you think it's perfect.
Okay. I mean,
Before he thinks, what is perfect? What the fuck is going on?
Well, we'll
Oh,
find out
no,
eventually.
it's
Yep.
downtime stuff.
Sooner or later. Anyway,
And I was thinking anything higher than a 20 with my bonuses would be good. So I stopped after 3. And he's like, no, keep going. It's like, crap. Like,
well,
2
I
after that
mean,
was a
I
negative 1,
told you to do
negative
3
1.
because that you get 3 downtime days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, there we go.
in the case of when I had my detect magic up, did I notice everybody's magic rings?
Yeah.
Okay, just that's
Also, I'd like to thank Rowan for tonight for making it so fucking difficult for me to get you into this party.
I don't know what you're talking about. I played it straight to
You-
the T.
You played your character, absolutely.
Just
But
the
is your
character that he
character
created.
Yeah, is it someone that people want to party with? Is
Fuck
the
no.
question. So thank you for forcing me to make Rygar make you take in another guy off the streets.
Well,
Versus
Ford would have
Donnie
done it for
knows.
the
Thaddeus.
just because he said he was the teacher of Donnie, and Donnie said he was in a cult, and that's where he learned his crap.
All right. Well, good game, everyone.
Yup.
Hey,
I'm-
hey, Clark,
What's up?
did you look at the art that I put up?
Yeah, it's very nice. Very good.